Hey.
Oh.
We didn't agree on who would speak first, so we.
Oh,
Is that
Same
something we're
time.
supposed to do?
I don't know.
I don't think we've ever done that.
No.
I've never known that there was like an agreement to that. We just kind of
Well,
like,
is
whoever
the-
has something to say first, just blurt out what we're talking about, like right off the bat, and then we just jump in. That's
Oh,
what I
are you
thought
ready?
that was
You ready?
gonna
Yeah.
This is what's exciting.
Okay.
The Green New Deal got voted on, and it was only 60 votes short of the 60 votes it needed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We were just talking about this outside. Co-author of the bill didn't vote for it.
Oh, okay, so I saw the greatest joke online.
Okay.
be. Okay.
Do you know why AOC writes in all lowercase? Because she hates capitalism.
Oh God.
All right, that's pretty good. I like it.
Tell me how good that is.
Pun. God.
Yeah, I'm totally using that one tomorrow.
It's so good. It's so good.
Because it's so terrible.
So I finally saw Aquaman.
Oh really?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was all right.
Well, that's a little anticlimactic.
I mean,
Wet Thor.
What the?
no. There was no hammer.
Wow.
He had a
I mean, he's got a spear or
he had
harpoon.
the water spear. Yeah,
Yeah.
Trident.
it's a water spear.
Oh, is it?
Use that for grilling.
Yeah, and then he had to get then he had to go find the ultimate water spear.
Is that the
Is that what like
plot?
they actually call it?
No, it's called the Trident of something. I forget.
Oh, I was gonna
the
say.
name wasn't really important. The point-
Poseidon or
No,
Neptune
of course.
or some
Like,
shit.
I don't care what the name is.
They had to go- they had
but
to go
like,
get it
I
from-
was wondering if they like actually like for some reason refrained from calling it a trident.
no,
for
it's
like
called, no, it was called the Trident.
okay.
I mean,
Because it immediately makes me think of Anchorman.
oh
Yeah, I killed a man with a trident.
no. You know, it was actually a really well written story. Like they didn't have just random characters in it for no fucking reason. Like everything. Like every moment of that movie.
You're bullshitting.
No, I swear to God, like it was extremely well written. Every moment of that movie was part of the plot, and there was nothing that was like, "Oh, we put this in here because we just wanted to use this." Like, no, it all made sense, and it had a good flow. I liked it. It was okay.
Just that statement makes me feel a little bit better about DC movies in the future.
No,
because you,
either way,
you just said they weren't just throwing shit in for no reason.
Yeah, there was
Which
just
historically-
I mean,
randomly.
they're-
either way,
they're guilty
Lex
of that
Luthor
all the
named them all
time.
because fuck you, and so I mean, like I have little to no expectations when it comes to the DC movies. Like I hope they're good, but like I'm making the most minimal effort to actually watch them, except for Suicide Squad.
I'm definitely going to check out Suicide Squad just
No,
because
yeah.
James Gunn's in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Idris Elba. No.
And Idris Elba.
Who's not Bond?
Of course, he's not Bond, but he could be.
I'm saying he's not.
I know
I just,
he's
I just
not.
want to keep pointing out that
I'm not.
relevant fact.
I'm not
Relevant
disputing
fact.
that.
Relevant fact.
Facts have nothing to do with that. I was speculating that he
Oh,
could do
boy.
it, and that's it. As
So-
long as whoever they get next is better than Pierce Brosnan, I'm happy.
That's not a high bar.
No.
Look, bro.
I think Roger Moore was better than Pierce Brosnan.
Well, Roger Moore, those are funny, and like I don't
Pierce
know.
Brosnan
they,
wasn't bad, bro.
they were terrible.
They went to the Ice Palace, bro.
Yeah. And the giant magnifying lens
And he
from
saved-
the sky was,
Yeah, and he
was
saved
concentrating the sun's energy.
Yeah, and he saved
into
Princess Leia.
Yeah. Okay.
Duh.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see that?
No,
Whatever.
Did you see any Pierce Brosnan Bonds?
I did, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Like the only reason I really like it is because of Nintendo 64.
Oh no,
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye was
Oh,
great.
yeah.
No, like I'm
Donkey
not,
Kong mode was the shit.
Yep.
And then there was a cheat to have all golden guns. Oh man,
then you
running around
just
like
get-
assholes.
No, you're,
Everybody's got a golden gun.
You could always tell who's the asshole in your friend group by who picks Odd Job. Like I think the developers even said like he's like a semi cheat. Like he's just there just to be cheap.
You know, I played the new Smash Brothers over at Jason Brown's house the other day.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking great. I love it.
Yeah, I had a good time. It was fun.
Yeah.
I hadn't played in so long. So like the first two matches, he's like, he picks fucking Zero Suit Samus, which is like
His main. That
Which is like his
son of a
main, right?
bitch.
Really?
Yeah,
yeah, that's his
Huh.
favorite, right?
Okay.
So I'm like, well, fuck, I haven't played this in probably a year or two.
He's not
right?
much better. Shout
So-
to Jason. I love you.
Yeah, so he stomps the crap out of me the first round. I'm like, this motherfucker, right? So I'm like, all right, well, my old school thing, I was Kirby.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Or,
Yeah, Kirby's not like
or-
as OP as he used to be anymore.
no, not at all.
No.
So I got stomped again. I was like, all right, well, let me try Pit.
Okay. Pit's actually pretty
Okay.
easy to use.
Yeah. So it was, yeah. I the third one was pretty close. The fourth one smoked him.
Wow.
I was gonna
right.
say, yeah.
And then like you could tell I like beat off the rust. And then like from there out, it was like he'd get one, I'd get one. They were all really close. Like it was good.
Yeah.
Aw.
And then John David was like, "It's my turn. I got to play Mario."
No, he's like, oh, you guys are gonna play Super Mario Odyssey, right? And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, we're not.
Ugh.
Oh yeah. So Jason hands him the controller and gets up and he's like, "I got to go to the bathroom." Teach him the meaning of pain, and then goes.
That's great. JD
I
actually
fucked up his 3-year-old in Smash
that's
Brothers.
hilarious.
Nice.
I was at Jason's house. We were playing Smash Brothers, and we started we got to the point where we're just picking random characters. And so I go, JD, who do you want me to pick? And he looks up.
Dr. Mario.
No, there's Dr. Mario, but
That's what he kept screaming the whole time we were
no,
playing. Dr.
no.
Mario. Dr.
This
Mario.
one time, it was he wanted me to be what he called Duck Santa. Duck Santa is King DDD.
Nice.
He's like a
Nice.
I think he's more of a big penguin, but I wasn't going to debate
No, dude,
the minutia of the
it's Duck
species.
Santa now. I'm
so
with it.
like I started the
Did you say minutia?
yes with a
We're
3-year-old.
an English speaking podcast, sir.
Yeah, I know. I figured I'd drop a little bit on you, but but yeah. So like I started the hashtag Duck Santa. Whenever like anybody like because I got a little Facebook group of like people who post like clips of their Smash Brothers fights. So like anyone who posts King DDD and like hashtag Duck Santa. So that's gonna be a thing now.
We need to find a way to get David to see that. Duck Santa.
Yeah.
We had this friend group for a while. We were all in youth group together and stuff like that, and original Smash Brothers stuff. And there was this huge Cuban family that lived in Hialeah, and they had a yearly tournament.
Oh shit!
And they had trophies. They played the national anthem.
What the fuck?
Like,
No,
they-
wait.
this shit was real,
Like
man.
the
It
Cuban
was
anthem
serious.
or the American?
No, the
anthem?
No, the American one. The American one.
Yeah.
Did they roast a pig? Fuck.
That's for New Year's.
Yes. Yes, they did most of the time.
That's awesome.
But it was
I
always
would've
on
got-
Christmas Eve, so Danny could
Oh,
only
of
come for
course.
like half of it.
Yeah, because it was my birthday, so I had to like go see my family and shit. So
Lies and slander.
It's your
Yeah.
birthday.
Do what you want, bro.
That was the
No,
argument
no,
I made to him for years.
yeah. But anyways,
But yeah, the tournament, they had these rules that okay. The prize was just smack talk rights for over anyone that you ranked above.
Okay.
So like if you got first place, you could look at anybody and be like, "Hey, remember this is the mid-90s. Hey, who's your daddy?" And and if you beat them, they have to say they've lost their honor until the next year where they have the opportunity to get it back. They have to say you are.
terrible.
And you have to be despondent. I think that was her rule too.
Yeah, I always like wanted to like start that up again and just like make a championship belt because like you can do that now.
They have a
'Cause you
belt.
can no, I think they did a trophy. They
Yeah.
did, or a plaque or some shit,
I know
which
my-
was cool too.
I know
But
my
like,
brother-in-law does fantasy football, and they have him and his buddies do it,
Yeah.
and they have a belt they made, like a championship belt that goes around to whoever won.
there's nothing like a championship belt. Like fuck a trophy. Like I'm just
You know, I had a guy make me a trophy. This dude when I worked at the bar, he
Yeah.
made me a trophy. It has this dude like flexing on the top of it, and all it says on there is "Matt is awesome."
that's funny.
It's like fucking 2
Now
feet
imagine
tall.
no imagine if it was that and it was a championship belt that said Matt is awesome. Like
That'd be pretty
you'd
slick.
be set. You'd be good to go.
Pretty well forever.
You need to take
Yeah.
that?
No,
No.
I
hope she doesn't
kind
listen to
of
the
hope the
podcast.
podcast picked up the ringtone though.
I think it did.
oh yeah, it's the Terminator 2 theme song.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's my ringtone.
Is that for everybody or just that one person?
No, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that would have been even better if it was specific.
No, I don't have any specific ringtones.
I do for some people. Well, it's like a group thing, or unless like a reference hits me in the head, then like I do it for like groups.
You know, so I work with this Mexican guy.
Oh no.
Yeah, and
Does he ride around the van shooting all the jobs?
yes, he does. But he gave me my own ringtone.
Okay.
Oh, good.
What is it?
The Irish song. Dropkick Murphys.
Shipping Up to
Shipping Up
Boston.
to
Yeah,
Boston.
Shipping Up to Boston.
That's a great song.
That's
The
my
Potted.
ring-
We
Yeah.
just missed
Yeah.
that. They were at the Fillmore maybe like
It was a couple
a few
months
weeks
ago. wasn't
back. No, not even like maybe like less than a month.
it? Huh.
Yeah.
That'd have been a cool show to go to.
Yeah, that's my ringtone.
All right.
Yeah.
I enjoy calling him.
Just so I can listen to it, even though I have the song. But fuck it. And fuck you.
Fuck you. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh man. So I reached out to the Miami Young Republicans,
Yeah. They're
and
gonna,
I've been talking to their president.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
When's he coming on the show?
He says he will schedule it after the legislation session.
Yeah. I guess like, as if you have to actually do shit.
yeah.
It sounds, it's
so
good to
I-
hear somebody's doing something over there.
All right. So I reached out to the Miami Young Democrats as well,
Oh God.
and I have not gotten a response at all.
Of course not. If you're not going to feed into their echo chamber, then they're not going to.
Look, all I said was, "Hey, we're a podcast. Would you like to come on?"
Yeah,
Like to-
don't-
yeah. I didn't put it in there that we're fucking
No, I'm
libertarians.
not
and that
saying.
we're, and
I'm
I-
not saying
like,
either way.
I'm just
I'm just saying
would you like to come on?
that's usually with a thing with like political anybody.
Yeah, but like
As
they'll
if,
walk in and see Trump on the wall and just walk right out.
Yeah, but it's a signed picture
No,
of
that's
Trump.
different. That is different.
That's
Yeah, all
different.
right,
that is
all right.
that
That
is
is
the
different.
commander in chief, and he needs to be there.
Okay, Trumpy Bear.
That and he. That's a joke. My wife got it for me for Christmas.
Trumpy Bear was a gift, and he needs to be in here because of Matt's wife.
We also have Spock and
Yeah, all
first,
right.
the first fucking 12 presidents.
And
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt.
Dale Earnhardt. There's a lot of things in here,
Yeah.
Okay.
but I guarantee you, a liberal comes in here, they're gonna focus on that fucking picture of Trump.
Oh, absolutely. Like a fucking laser
Oh
sight.
God.
Goddamn liberals! What's wrong with your people, Danny?
My people,
Your people, bro.
dude. I've been telling you since like forever. Like I'm an NPA.
It's your people, bro.
I'm no party affiliated.
It's your people. Oh, so how about Joe Biden touching bitches?
Oh, God.
Right? Eating their own.
Well, that's what they always
Well,
do.
No. Now
Uh-huh.
we gotta have nuance about it, and Joe Biden is just awkward with women, and he's touchy feely kind of guy, and
Well, that's the same thing. Like,
However, if you're Brett Kavanaugh, fuck you.
I tried to snort derisively into the mic. It didn't happen, though.
no, it's. Yeah, picking and choosing when to actually have nuance is kind of a pet peeve of mine.
Not nuance.
Yeah. Well, like it's when it's
It's
blatantly
just
obvious.
when
it's-
pushing?
Yeah, I was saying when
Yeah.
it's blatantly obvious that like you're just saying, oh well, we need to have a discussion about why he got to do something like that. When like anybody else does something like that and they're automatically a piece of shit.
You know what I love about the whole situation is Joe Biden came out during the Kavanaugh thing and said, we need to believe women when they speak about these things. Da, da, da,
Oh, yeah.
da.
No, of course. No, let him
Like,
eat those words.
Oh, God.
I honestly don't think anybody's really hoping he runs, but like,
Well, really, okay. This is my thought on that.
Okay.
Biden, he's going to announce, and then a week later he's going to go invisible.
Just let
you heard it
everybody
here
else
first, folks.
Yeah.
let everybody else devour each other, and like he stays quiet. And
No, that's no.
No.
I mean,
He's just not going to do anything.
He's just going to lose all support. It's just going to go away.
oh, okay.
I fully believe that Beto O'Rourke is literally only running for a vice president spot.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
He's just like putting his name out there, just so like when somebody does win, he'd be like, "Hey, I'll be your vice."
Yeah. Yeah, that's his plan because he knows he can't beat Ted Cruz. Even though Ted Cruz,
There's that. There's
Cruz, realistically, it's funny because Ted Cruz is probably one of the most hated fucking Congress
Hey,
members.
hold on.
And
You're
Beto
talking to
O'Rourke lost to him.
a specific Ted Cruz supporter over here to my left.
I know. I know.
Like,
it's
He's,
funny,
he's a constitutionalist. What can I
And
say?
it's funny because I didn't give a shit either way about Ted Cruz for a long time, and I started
No.
reading about it, and I'm like, okay, I like some of the stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
like I can get behind it. Okay, this, no, yes. Like,
did you not know that he's the Zodiac killer?
Did you know that they apparently sell signed Ted Cruz basketballs on tedcruz.org?
That's awesome.
That's
Right?
the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Well, no, because people were giving him shit because like he played basketball in college or whatever, and somebody challenged him to take a shot from the free throw line, and he sunk it.
Oh my God, he made a free throw.
Hey, you know what? I can't make a fucking free throw.
It's not that
Shut up.
hard.
I can't even make a layup at this point.
I can make
don't-
a free throw, at very least.
You know, I feel like we need to go get a basketball, and we're gonna fucking
We'll figure
video
this
that.
out?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah,
go.
all right.
All right.
We're gonna play old
I
man
didn't say
horse.
I was gonna. Yeah.
Old man horse. Yes. All right.
Old man style. We're just
Yeah.
gonna walk around,
Every time you get a letter, you take a shot,
Oh God.
and we're
and then you just die.
Yeah,
we're gonna see if Monkey can make a shot from the free throw.
there you go. I didn't say I'd make the first one, but I can make one.
All right.
I haven't been good at basketball since I was like in the 8th grade.
I've been good at basketball since
And even then, I was still
ever,
yeah.
never.
That's why I just watch it. I'm going to the game tomorrow, actually.
That's awesome.
Yeah, second to last home game of the season.
Yeah.
And give a shout out. Thank you, Dwayne Wade. Thank you. As two of us are rocking Heat hats at the moment,
All fucking day, dude.
I'm super excited.
Did I tell you how I got my wife to be a fan of the Miami Heat?
No.
How'd you do that?
Papa John's. She really wanted them to win, so I would allow
Oh, God.
the expenditure on pizza.
Wow.
So she wasn't a fan. She just wanted pizza.
I was just saying,
So
'cause,
she
like,
really wanted the Heat to win.
Yeah,
like she
well-
was checking scores all the time, and
when the Marlins win,
getting
you get
pissed
something
off?
too. Oh no, I think if they score more than 5 points.
Who cares about the Marlins?
No, who cares about the Marlins? But if pizza is your fucking
Sorry, Paul.
yeah. Sorry, Jason. But I'm saying if pizza is your reason for looking, then you might as well look at that one too. I'm not going to go around listing all the Papa John's promos, but
No,
it's
I
there.
kind of. We'll talk about it after the show because I want more of those. There's one right around the corner from my house. Yeah,
I mean,
man.
you
Last
can
time I was
literally Google it.
Last time I was. Yeah, but I don't want to.
That's
so.
work.
Yeah.
Last time what?
Last time I was at a Marlins game, they were in the World Series,
Wow.
and
The first time or the second time?
which one was against the Indians?
The first time.
The first time. Then.
Okay.
Okay, when Hanson sang the fucking national anthem.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either.
The only reason I know it was a thing is because I was
Because you're
there.
gay. What?
You know, they're still making music.
Yeah, they had a tour.
Yeah.
Kind of recently.
Yeah, they recently put out a new album. We just derailed that story.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's okay. That was
Only
pretty
because
much
he
the end of
already
the
knew
story.
that. No, but
So Hanson sung the national anthem. They played the Indians.
I got beer dumped
Bop.
all over me. I was like
Boom bop.
9 or something.
to the top.
Boom bop.
Do up.
Do up.
I knew somebody was gonna fucking actually start singing it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. I remember that when I was
So
living.
it's like, all right, no more stories. Fuck you guys.
When I was living in Orlando, and my buddy Justin brought a girl home, and I didn't know she was there, and I just passed out on the couch in my boxers, fucking watching TV and drinking a lot, and
That's real good, dude.
at about 5 in the
At
morning.
least do that in your room if he's got a girl.
I didn't know. I didn't know she was there. So at about 5 in the morning, she starts rushing out to her car, and her ringtone goes off, and it's fucking Mbop. And I hadn't heard that shit in at least a decade or more. And I got and
But you knew the
but
whole
it,
song.
But it snapped me awake, just because am I fucking dreaming about this shit? And I sat up and I punched the wall. I don't know why that happened exactly, but might have still been drunk.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm blame it on the alcohol, like Jamie Foxx says.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Blame it on the rock.
It's not about what. No,
What?
I'll stick to the alcohol.
Blame it on the Henny.
Fucking Henny.
This is like a pun episode, man.
I don't think I've ever had. Yeah, yeah.
Are we just gonna sit here and do puns the rest of the show?
I don't know.
You got to just let it happen if it happens.
Yeah, what was that?
You're thinking really hard, Mike.
I really am. I was trying to remember a dad joke I told the other day.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's
It might have been the one I sent you, actually.
Oh, do I still have it?
Your reply was, "I'm calling the police."
Oh, yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Yeah. So how about them Marlins? Oh, that's right. No one cares.
You're
No,
right.
nobody does.
Although we just spent a shit ton of money on that fucking stadium.
Yeah, good thing.
I mean,
Was that tax dollars?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. We
Awesome.
have we have a entertainment tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the city
Oh,
takes
good.
that and they spend it on entertainment, and that's what they spent on that. Mm-hmm. We paid for that.
No, yeah. It actually it set a whole precedent for like team owners like asking the cities that they're at for stadiums.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
so if
were
you
we
think
the
about
first
it-
ones to fuck that up?
Yes.
Yes.
And so I was just saying, like,
Awesome.
if you think about it, we are indirectly responsible for the Raiders moving to Las Vegas, and for the
The Raiders are still a team.
yeah, and for the
Wow.
Rams and Chargers going to LA.
Huh.
Wait, the Rams and the Chargers?
The Rams and the Chargers are in LA.
That's a thing.
Yep.
I
guess-
didn't know that.
I guess LA's big enough. I don't know.
Well,
Dude, I don't-
they've
I don't
always,
follow
they used to
football,
have
I
two
don't-
teams. They used to have the Rams and the Raiders, and then the Raiders went to Oakland, and then I guess the Rams went to St. Louis, and then they came back because there's more money in LA. Fuck that the fans like it, and like that's like all they got over there. But
All I know is that
yeah, it's pretty much our fault.
Mitch McConnell is the man right now. He did the one and only great thing he was meant to do in his life.
Really,
So now he can die.
Yeah.
I was just saying, like I didn't know what to expect with that.
No,
sentence.
his one and only great thing he was meant to do in his, like, I'm pretty sure the reason he was born was to put the Green New Deal up for a vote.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that was his whole purpose in existence. Like, God's plan for him is done.
Does that mean he's gonna die soon?
I don't know. I mean, there's other, beings. Maybe they got plans for him, but God's plan
yeah.
is done. He just finished the Lord's work, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I do.
Did you read it?
No. I just know it was ridiculously partisan. I didn't really look into too much
So
details. What really killed me was how the left kind of shot themselves in the foot with HB1. Like that kind of just like
Yeah.
disheartened me to like paying attention to anything that they do from like for the rest of the 4 years that we're
And,
in Trump's America for.
you know what
Because like it started off with a lot of good things. Like it's like okay, we need
the
to
HR one?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then they started putting in like just petty nonsense about like how we're gonna make it a rule that the president has to show his tax returns.
Like, why?
And
Who
it's
cares?
like I don't like
Who gives a shit?
like if you're trying to prove that Donald Trump might have some shady deals, then like, oh my god, I guess you didn't like know.
Did
who
you
he
not
was.
get the memo?
I was like, did you not know who he's been since like the 80s? Like, come on, like I get it. And then another thing,
Like, as a little, I knew as a little kid, I knew Donald Trump was a scumbag. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember seeing him in Home Alone 2 and thinking,
yeah.
did he molest Macaulay Culkin?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and I was a kid.
I remember
Like-
watching him in wrestling. He was in like a WWE thing. And
Yeah, he's
he
in a-
fought
he's in
Vince
a-
McMahon, and he won.
He's in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
with Abraham Lincoln.
Oh man, really? I didn't know that.
The only two presidents in the Wrestling Hall of Fame.
All right.
I will accept your premise.
So I don't know. I don't know if this is legit or not, but supposedly it was just put up on the floor of the Senate to put an amendment to the Constitution to abolish the Electoral College.
God damn it, we're not a fucking democracy. We are a fucking.
Like they're still going for this, and this was just
we're not
like
a
today or
democracy.
yesterday or something.
I mean, like
I
honestly,
swear to God,
like,
we need to have fucking civics put back in high school.
Yeah.
This social
No,
studies
absolutely.
bullshit
It
is
doesn't matter.
stupid.
They're not-
We're
they-
a republic. We are not a democracy. I'll say it again. We are not a democracy. We are a republic. God damn it.
what are we?
Republic.
Okay.
Fuck.
I was going to say like whoever loses is gonna like push that no matter what. Because I remember like it was a thing too. Like back in I think when Obama was first getting elected, and Trump was saying that he was a Muslim. Like
Trump didn't say he was a Muslim. Trump said he was a Kenyan and he wasn't born in the United States. He gave you his birth certificate.
Trump was the birther, not the.
Yeah, Trump was the birther.
Oh, excuse me.
And then when he pumped out the birth certificate, he's like, "No, we need the long form.
We need the long form.
This proves
doesn't-
nothing.
This doesn't count.
This proves nothing."
No, but I think it was one of his terms. He was about to. It was really close with the popular vote, and he was about to be one of those presidents that like won or lost the popular vote, but won the electoral. And Trump started tweeting like that.
The electoral college.
Yeah, the electoral college is outdated, and it needs to be. It's holding down democracy, and we need to march on Washington to get it taken care of.
It's supposed to hold down democracy.
No.
Like that's the very idea.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying this is what Trump said.
People don't consider things; they don't think about them.
Well,
So like, what is if we went pure democracy, right? And if you ask anybody, average Joe on the street, I guarantee you, go, what would you think about that? And then most of the people go, yeah, okay, that's fine. Most people don't seem to consider like what would be democracy.
Well, I mean, I don't think
Pure democracy. You're talking about mob rule.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
majority wins every time. So you're talking about mob rule. You're talking about tyranny. Because at that moment,
if you went like full, yes.
If at that
But I
moment,
think if you're only
you can
talking
vote
about
away
like
your
just
rights.
yeah,
You can.
if you're only
yeah.
talking about picking the president, then I mean, like, I still don't think it's great, but like, I can live with it.
I can't.
I mean,
can't.
but,
then you're gonna have what three major cities decide our
I was
president.
gonna say, but I mean, it's just
Yeah.
New York,
it's the
LA,
same
and
thing.
Miami?
It's the same thing
Yeah.
right now. Well, I mean, like either way, we're going to be one of those places because like it's always in Florida, and like.
Well, and we're the ones that fuck it up, right?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Every
I
time.
mean, like, we did, yeah.
Did they fire that chick in Fort Lauderdale or was West
No, I
Palm?
think she resigned.
Yeah, it was Broward.
It was
wasn't
Broward. It was
Oh,
Broward. Yeah. She
Good.
resigned.
Good.
That's good to know. I didn't.
Yeah,
know
they
that.
did that. Yeah, I think we have the hanging chads.
For the hanging chads.
But either way,
You know what? You know.
I'm just saying because like the and I'm not saying it's going to be better. Like I usually have no opinion either way because I don't think like you say like I don't think it's going to be any better if we directly pick the president either. But I think we
it'll be
need
a bad
I
idea.
think we need to figure out like some brand new system to do it, not just be like okay, you guys can all just pick. But anyways,
Some kind of brand new system.
I'm just saying someone smarter than me's got to figure out how to do
Okay.
it. All I'm gonna
I got it.
all I can say is that like
You ready?
the way it works is it sucks.
I figured it out. You ready?
Go ahead.
We set up this thing. We'll call it an electoral college, right?
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying like
And what we'll do is we'll have votes represent, smaller votes, and they'll all be weighted.
you mean the
And then-
smaller states?
Now, so Wyoming matters.
Yeah. So the people
Yeah.
that matter, because
But they
they're still
don't.
citizens.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
See, and this is why the president shouldn't have that much power. Because guess what? We are such a big place.
Well, I was just saying like that.
So
Yeah.
many different types of life. There's not going to be one rule that fits everywhere, which is why
Yeah.
the state should have more power versus the federal government. But whatever. It requires thought, and people don't invest that into things anymore.
No, unfortunately.
Like, fuck, god damn it. It hurts because I'm not that fucking smart. I just, every once in a while, I'll find a topic and I'll read all about it and I'll think about consequences for things. And I go, oh, you know what? We should probably do this instead. Left and right here seems like a bad fucking idea. Like the HR1 thing, they were pushing and they were selling it. We're getting money out of politics. Well, no,
That's not even a good idea.
Well, no, the way they got the money out was terrible. What they did was what they were trying to do was just make it so that corporations couldn't put money into campaigns, right? Mm-hmm. So all they did was just open up a path to rich people because you can spend unlimited amount of funds on your own campaign. So you just opened up a path to office for rich people.
Yeah.
Well,
So we
no,
get 100 more Donald Trumps.
Yeah,
like,
but either way,
Fuck,
like,
man.
I think like the way you're gonna change these things is you're gonna have to change the carrots and sticks on that that make people do what they do. Like if you find some way to devalue what a
You know what it comes down to? If the government doesn't have favors to give out, it doesn't have favors to sell.
Yeah. That's true.
And it boils like the dude from White Castle Cheeseburger movie, what's it?
Harold and Kumar,
Yeah.
Cal Penn.
Cal Penn, yeah. He had this documentary on Amazon Prime. And in one of the episodes he's talking to this businessman. Small time guy. Well, not small time, he's rich and shit and but compared to like
But a
conglomerates,
small
whatever.
business.
But a small business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's talking about rent-seeking policies, and it was a really good way to explain it. He's like, you know, like me, I'm in my prime, I'm doing good in business. He's like, now when I get older, I can take the money I've had in place, and I can use it to buy politicians to eliminate my competition, so I don't have to evolve, I don't have to innovate, I don't have to do anything else.
Yeah.
So you're forced to buy my product. And he's like, and then he stops and he goes, you know, I'm a big sports fan. This is just like, you know, when athletes get older and they start losing plays or they start not being the fastest guy on the field anymore, they retire.
Oh, I was just saying, I thought you were going to say they start doing steroids.
Or steroids, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Innovate.
There you go.
Capitalism, bro. Don't impugn their freedom.
Art of the deal, bro.
Art of the deal. But then he goes, you know, but what they're doing is they're going to the league commissioners instead and changing the rules so that they're still the best player.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
No, I
And
agree
it's-
entirely. And I think, and like, it's hard to say exactly where this would be, but I think government has to be at the very most big enough just to be able to rein in the corporations. And all I mean by that is just like to be able to enforce like antitrust laws and stuff like that, which they don't anyway.
No, they
but,
fucking don't. They absolutely don't.
I'm not even trying to get into that, but I'm just saying, like, in general, like, that's as big as it needs to be. It doesn't need to be bigger than that.
And you know what? And the antitrust laws are selectively done. Like, okay, so check this out.
Okay.
In the 80s, the CWA union went on strike, Communication Workers of America.
Yeah.
Guess who they represented?
Who's that?
AT&T.
Okay.
Guess what AT&T did back then?
Didn't they fire everybody?
No. Telephones. They were the telephone company.
Yeah.
They were, everyone knew who AT&T was, but everyone said the telephone company.
Yeah.
Right? So all the government had telephones. The Pentagon, Congress, they used telephones that, guess what, ran by AT&T.
Yeah.
So CWA goes on strike. Pentagon, Congress, all the phones go down. Yeah. Right.
Probably
Online
more
to
effective
Russia?
than our
Not
actual government shutdowns.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally.
by far.
Like defense communications, everything. So nobody knows this, but that is why the government stepped in to break up AT&T into the baby bells in the 80s.
Yeah, Southern Bell,
I didn't
Northwestern
know
Bell,
that.
Yeah, that's
But then they
that's
just bought
why.
them all up anyway.
Yeah, they've slowly reconstituted themselves.
Yeah.
But so as a result of that antitrust breakup now, the big thing was that AT&T and the Baby Bell companies were forced to sell their network or rent their network to competitors at cost because they were the only one that had a network, like a
Because
physical
they were the
network
only ones that the infrastructure to.
to support it.
Okay.
So they have all these cables everywhere. So you could get up another phone company and you would literally just pay your bill to somebody else because guess what? All the lines were contracted through the union that only union represented employees could touch them. So if you got, whatever company that wasn't the AT&T one or one of the Baby Bells, the Baby Bell guy employee was the one coming to your house, installing the service, working on the lines, working the cables.
Yeah.
And you just paid your bill to another company. And because of that, the big wigs at the Bells said, you know what? We're not going to invest in the network. Why should we invest in the network?
Yeah. That makes sense.
We'll let the competitors build their own networks and then we'll rent from them. Well, the competitors didn't have capital to build the networks and they never did. And as a result, we now have the slowest internet speeds in the world.
In the world. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we are just literally, we're just now in the last 5 or 6 years getting to fiber optic on a widespread scale. And a lot of that has to do with AT&T buying out DirecTV because part of the FCC's regulations for that was that they had to supply fiber optic internet to so many homes, I think by like 2019 or 2020, whatever the date was.
Yeah.
So they've gone bonkers installing fiber optic networks all over the place. But this is the first time they've spent buku bucks on upgrading the physical network in decades because why would they be motivated to? Because they're just going to have to sell it to other fucking people.
At cost.
So they were waiting for somebody else to come along and do it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and was that a good use of antitrust? Maybe, maybe not. There was a lot. There was good. There was bad. But we also need to make sure that when we enforce these antitrust laws, it's not selectively and it's a universal standard.
Oh, of course. Like
And that-
it's
and
got to
that
be
it's-
the same. Like it's got to be the same standard across the board.
And
But
it needs to be very, very well thought out. And
obviously,
not
yeah.
just
Yeah.
No, you can't just like go. Oh, well, I don't like you, so I'm gonna slap an antitrust. No, that's bullshit.
That's pretty much
But-
what happened to AT&T
No.
because of the union strike.
Well,
As
yeah.
a result, because the Pentagon was like, "Fuck you guys."
See, that's what I find
Well,
the
I
most
mean, like I
entertaining
figured
part of
that'd
that
be like
story.
a forced negotiation thing where like you'd be like, okay, you guys can go on strike, but you got to keep the government phones on, at least in the White House. What I'm saying, like, at least keep that section like running, but like you can go and strike for everybody else.
I mean, now I don't think it really matters as long as you have your internet. You
Well,
can-
yeah, no,
Yeah.
as long as the broadband's working, but
it's, you know, you can do satellite phones. There's all kinds of backups to the backups to the backups to the backups.
yeah. But what was I talking about before that?
I don't know.
Government needs to be just big enough to
Oh
enforce
yeah,
antitrust.
no. Well, that's like the big example. I off the top of my head, I'm not really thinking of anything else. But like, they have to be big enough to able to tell the corporations something, because like, if the state of Florida tries to tell, like, I don't care how much power you give them, if they try to tell. Facebook that they can't do something, and it's like fuck you, and I'm just gonna do it anyway. You know what I mean?
And, see, and the social media is a whole nother thing. That's a
Yeah.
whole new, unregulated.
Oh no, it's
untouched
the Wild
thing.
West.
Oh yeah, it is.
It's.
Wild.
I think the big thing with social media now is the censorship. I don't think that there's a. It's not that they don't fully understand the power that they have with censorship.
No, they absolutely understand it, but they push an agenda. For
no,
sure.
they
Absolutely
definitely do. And like even
Otherwise,
the
Alex
CEO
Jones-
of Twitter says that like they're all from California and they lean to the left.
Like,
And he says they're trying to do better, but like
no, they're not, because Alex Jones is still banned. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Alex
from
Jones,
everything
yeah.
all at once.
And Alex Jones, let's be real, he like you can't listen to him and take him seriously. Like, and,
Just
and
because
he
a
is
couple
not-
people did,
and
like-
he is not convincing anybody to believe his shit. Like, people that believe his shit believed it before he fucking
Yeah.
came along, and he's making money on it.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
for
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Yeah, no, of
And-
course.
and I really enjoy listening to him because I think he's fucking
It's hilarious. Like actually,
oh my, like
I was driving through
shit
the
he
Redlands
goes
the
on,
other
you're
day.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
I was driving to the Redlands the other day, and I saw like someone put like a big InfoWars sticker on like just on like a concrete pillar. I was like,
Okay.
I was like, wow, I didn't think.
I will give Alex Jones this though. He takes factual information, and then he builds on it.
Well, it's just like
And
he
he'll-
starts off with like,
He'll get fact A and fact R, and
then make up the in between.
Maybe S is there.
No, and then it becomes like
a circumstantial Q, and
Yeah.
then he fills in the blanks.
and then
that's how you get
he puts in the
interdimensional-
reptiles and interdimensional space beings and
That's
what was
how-
it? The
yeah.
doctors that are harvesting babies for organs.
Yeah, that's how you wind up with interdimensional child
Yeah.
molesters.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like wait. Because the pizza place he ranted about, it was awkward because there was
I think
something
there was
going on
like
there.
I think there was
because
like
it was-
a real like I don't think it was like a real encrypted sounding email that got out or something like that. That was like, oh well, if you order this, we're gonna have the hot dogs that you like from when you were a kid or something like that. Like it was just really like
and there was-
strange sounding
but
stuff.
There was also circumstantial evidence of
Something going on.
notorious or high profile politicians and staffers going to this pizza joint after hours and shit and hanging out. I mean, obviously there's not fucking interdimensional child molesters, fucking showing it like
Right.
But there might have been some backdoor shady deals happening that shouldn't have been going on, or
Like Kevin Spacey's character in
Yeah, some bullshit happening.
going to the barbecue joint.
Yeah, some bullshit happening.
The
or
house
whatever.
cards.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he took that little bit of circumstantial evidence and was like, "They're trying to push the gay agenda.
No, I think that was
Interdimensional
the
child molesters."
yeah. It was like the interdimensional beings are using children to or selling children to fund something. I forget, but yeah,
They look just like you and me.
Yeah, yeah.
They look just like you and me.
Oh man,
Wow.
Like,
I can't listen to Alex Jones for more than like 10 minutes at a time.
Try harder, bro.
Yeah,
It's so
no,
good.
I'll pick up everything,
it's
but I have to
100%.
stop. I need a break, and I need to like listen to some music or something, and then I can jump back in.
It is 100% better than any DC movie I've
No,
seen.
I agree.
All right. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not even arguing that.
Yep.
Take that, Warner Brothers. You hear that?
Yeah,
You suck.
Suck a dick. But yeah, no, I need breaks. I can only do it in small doses.
He did that 5-hour podcast with
it was the
with
best.
Joe Rogan.
That was awesome.
My God, bro, that was intense.
No, yeah, it was
The first hour was great.
Yeah.
Because he goes into Alex Jones mode and he
yeah.
starts yelling and getting excited.
I like when Eddie Bravo comes out and he's like, "Oh, you really believe that the reptilians are real, Bravo?" And he just starts screaming. Oh, that was the best. That's
My dad worked for the government. I know.
Yeah, I would say the world needs more like Alex Jones getting triggered. I'm just saying. Did you ever hear that song that someone made? Like they put like some of his rantings to music and like kind of auto tuned it, and then like
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm searching the internet for this.
Let's
as soon
pause
as we finish. No, well, not gonna pause.
Oh, no, but,
I'm definitely searching for that later.
I'll pull it up and I can hear it later.
Yeah.
But
But that is a prime example of how social media is not. They're not doing a good job in any way, shape, or form,
No,
and they're
well-
pushing an agenda for sure.
no, I think what it is they need to refine like what it is they're looking for, and 'cause I like to believe
They
that
like to just openly call everything hate speech. If it's not,
well, no,
if they don't
I
like
think,
it, they're like, oh,
I think
hate speech.
I think
Or
they're
they call
too
people,
concerned about people being mean.
They call-
Is what
Did they not spend time in the fucking Xbox fucking chat rooms?
Apparently not.
Those pussies wouldn't have lasted 5 minutes.
People are just mean, like it's a fucking thing.
no, and that's the thing, and that's what I'm saying.
And that's why 4chan
That's what they. Well, yeah,
4chan is a
But I'm
prime
saying-
example of that. 4chan started off as a social experiment. Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be, let's see how people react or act when there's no consequences because you're 100%, anonymous.
Yeah.
and it became a cesspool.
And it's a cesspool of people fucking calling you a kumquat, you cum guzzler, fucking
yeah.
isn't it
and
like
Pepe the Frog memes.
yeah, like
But- It's like, do you
I mean,
remember?
but
do you remember that Twitter bot? Like that
there
they,
was good
it was
things
like
out of
they put like a, I think it was like Microsoft put like some AI thing on Twitter, and then like in like a month they made it racist.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah.
It's like you give the internet a blank slate, and they're gonna fucking
but I don't think that was things like that. It's not people being malicious or anything.
No.
They're just trying to be like, fuck their experiment. This will be fun.
well.
Like
The
they're
way I
bored.
see the way I would
Yeah.
say the,
Yeah.
Because I would totally
the
do
way I
that.
see
I'm not
that,
racist.
not even.
Yeah.
I would just be bored.
The
Like,
way
let's
I
see if
see
we
that
can.
stuff is like
Yeah, absolutely.
that's like as far as like entertainment goes, that's just low hanging fruit. Like what is the easiest way for me to get a rise out of somebody? That's I'm gonna say the most inflammatory thing I can think
You know
of.
what? I'm going to have to go back to Jurassic Park on this. I'm going to go to Jurassic Park.
I'm really curious. where this is going.
I'm waiting for the quote.
You're so worried about if you could. You didn't think about if you should. Because I guarantee you right now, it's just trolls. They're just like, oh, you know what? It'd be really funny
That's
if
what I'm saying, though,
if this
and-
thing was racist. Let's see if we can do it.
Like,
Yeah.
honestly,
And
like
that's it.
that's
That's
the
all
thing
it
is like I honestly personally I can't stand trolls. Like they bug the shit out of me. But like the only thing you can do about it is just not pay attention. Say okay, they're doing their thing. I'm gonna just let them be in their corner. It's fine.
How did they turn it racist exactly?
Oh, I don't remember exactly how it went, but like
They fed it a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking KKK shit.
yeah, they just fed it a bunch of propaganda and like some hashtags about like I'm sure there's like an article you can look up about it, but yeah, they pretty much made an AI racist and they had to shut it down because
Oh, so now you're killing.
well, no, because
A sentient thing
the AI
for-
No, it's cool.
not
It was-
sentient at all.
It was
Do you
the
know what
third
that word
trimester.
means?
Huh?
It was a third cybernetic trimester.
Okay.
So it's cool.
Cybernester?
Cybernetic trimester.
Yeah,
That's a thing. just made it up.
Cybermester.
No, cybernetic trimester.
I'm trying to make it into one word here.
No.
I don't think it's gonna work.
Whatever.
But
No, it's not.
no, like
Cyber. Damn it.
Cybermester.
What was it? Was it
Cybermaster.
Was it South Park that they were talking about? I think it was Cartman's mom. She had sex with the mayor so that the mayor would approve
Oh,
62nd.
Yeah,
Abortions up to the 67th trimester.
yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's a very late term abortion.
Yeah, that's cool.
I mean, like if you're on the 67th third of your pregnancy, I think that's pretty bad.
The point was that
I get the joke. I'm just saying.
Well, no, at that point, you just put them both down.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
you know what's-
at that
You
point,
clearly should not be.
You know what's
Yeah.
funny? So I've been listening to Ben Shapiro the last week or so.
Yeah.
okay.
He's been on a big abortion kick the last week, which I disagree with him on that completely.
No.
But he's going off, and he's talking about how
Does he come off as like hall monitory to you?
sometimes, yeah,
Like I really have no problem with a lot of the points that he makes. And like as far as the right wing guys go, I think he's like one of the better
I like him because he does.
voices of reason.
He's a very
but-
very big voice of reason.
No,
I
definitely.
Like, I like,
and
him
he's
for that.
very logical in like what the points he's trying to
I
make
like him
is.
because he's not Rush Limbaugh. And
Oh,
he's not like this guy disagrees with me. He's a fucking Nazi.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
just saying, and like I
He
like
just
that.
points out the flaws in their arguments and goes, "Well, no, because this."
Obliterates them one by one. Yeah.
with facts
Yeah.
because I love that facts don't care about your feelings.
Yep.
Love it.
But anyways, what were you saying?
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Oh, I thought you were. I thought I could read the story there.
Well, no. Okay, so he's been this big abortion kick. I swear
Yeah.
to God, like the last 3 episodes have been about abortion, and somebody running for president, I forget who it was. Some dude said something along the lines of, a woman's reproductive rights should not be decided by a white man in office, and I was like,
what about the black guy that was just here?
What? What? And then he plays the rest of the audio clip, and the guy's like, "It shouldn't be decided by any man." I'm like, "What? What? What? Ah! Like, okay, let's end the whole debate right now. Like, let's as a country, let's just walk away from abortion. Like,
Again,
let's
like,
just do what Europe does. Yes, it's a necessary fucking evil.
Yeah, I was just saying
Like-
again. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
And just move on, 'cause it's one of those
shitty,
things that
but like
there is no right
people
answer.
have to do it
Yeah.
sometimes, and so like if you just blanketly make it illegal,
It's gonna go. The reason it was made legal in the first place is because all these women were dying.
Yeah.
Because they were going and getting back alley fucking abortions, getting stabbed with coat hangers, dying of staph infections inside of their fucking vagina. Like, god damn it! Like,
just let it be.
the way
It's not bothering
the way
anybody.
the
Well,
way
yeah,
Europe
but
treats
that
it.
was almost kind of Darwinism, though, really.
Well, the way Europe treats it is it's
Really?
a necessary evil. It's not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. But it's not a
It's just something shitty you have to do sometimes.
yeah.
Like
and I can understand it's regrettable, but it's one of those things that there is no right answer to it. There is absolutely no right answer to it because I can see both sides of this argument. One is it's a life.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. Murder's already illegal, but at the same time, do we really want to have more poor people? Like, not that every kid born to that is going to be poor, but you're just continuing a cycle.
Yeah.
And part of the reason Malcolm Gladwell talks about this in a book he wrote called The Tipping Point, that we had a massive drop in crime rate in the mid to late 80s and early 90s, and the reason being was because the time frame for the legalization of abortion. And you can see the abortion rates, and there's a direct correlation between abortion rates in major cities and the drop in crime rate. More abortions, lower crime rate. Like, we got 20 years worth of statistics to look at it now. It's an inconvenient little fact there, huh?
yeah,
No, there's a.
So, I mean, there is,
If I say what I'm thinking, Monkey's going to call me a racist.
like,
why are you scared?
don't be scared. We don't want to impugn your freedom.
I'm not
bro.
going to impugn your
Well,
freedom. Just don't get angry at my opinion on
Have you
this.
seen any of the research about like where a lot of Planned Parenthoods are placed
Yeah.
in a city,
Well,
like in
okay,
lower income neighborhoods and things
But-
like that?
Well, because Planned Parenthood doesn't do just abortions either, though.
Well, right, but they certainly don't
Yeah.
do mammograms.
No, they do pap smears.
Okay, because you saw that on the floor of the Senate, right?
And they give out,
like the
and they give out
lady
condoms.
arguing back and forth.
That's
Well,
right.
You seeing that?
Yeah,
I'm
hey,
all
those
for.
free condoms are fucking great.
Yo, that's where I got all my condoms in
Yeah,
high
dude.
school.
Yeah,
Yo, I used to go to Planned Parenthood all the time and
All
pick
the
up.
I tell you
fucking
what,
time.
like,
You just walk up and grab a handful. Thanks.
Appreciate that. Bye.
Yeah.
what brand were they?
I don't think
care.
they were a brand. They were
Yeah.
just like in a little circle.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like in a capitalistic society, if you're getting something for free, it's probably not great quality wise.
Look, yeah,
I would have been
look,
worried.
it's better than the nothing I was going to use without it.
Yeah, exactly, right?
no, all right, I'll give you that. But
I'm fucking 16, 17. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
All right. If it's not there, I'm not using
Yeah,
it.
like now I'm gonna, I was saying,
no, I get it.
Now I'm older and I have money, sort of, and like I'm gonna buy the brand that I like. But back then I could not afford to be picky.
Whatever. Back then, I couldn't get laid, so it didn't matter to me. It was pointless.
You know, that's an interesting point. I look back and, God damn it, I could have gotten laid so much more in high school. Like so much fucking more. I had no fucking idea.
No, you never do.
Fuck.
Like it's
God damn it. Fuck. I look back and I'm like, Jesus Christ. I fucked up so many times. Like I could have gotten laid. And I didn't even know I was doing it at the time. I didn't even know getting laid was an option then. Like,
Yeah, I didn't even seem plausible.
fuck. Yeah, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
yeah. I made up for it.
Yeah. I forgot what condoms look like. I'm married now, bro. I don't know.
And why?
Yeah. Fuck that. I'm an adult now. I do adult things.
Okay.
Can't get pregnant in the
So
butt.
do I. Like not having
Wait, what?
Can't get pregnant in the butt.
Oh, by the
Oh,
way,
Jesus.
Amber Walsh, happy birthday or happy belated birthday.
Oh, shout to
How did
Amber.
what I
Yeah,
just said
actually,
get to that?
Because because I got her a present.
Happy birthday, Amber.
I bought her a present. It's a T-shirt. It has a flying saucer beaming up a body, and it says, "Get in, loser. We're doing butt stuff."
Nice.
pretty good.
Okay. I was wondering how that was going to correlate,
Which-
and I was a little.
Which Amber, it is on my kitchen table right now. We'll hang out later. I got you.
Or you can pick it up now and just, you know.
Yeah, like as a joke, she tagged me in Kreps
Yeah.
and on that posting and was like, "Oh, you guys should buy me this for my birthday."
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
I would say don't do that. Krebs will actually do it. I made like a joke Facebook post. I was like, "Oh, I'd like this for my birthday," and then like I got it in the mail.
Well, that's how I wound up with Trumpy Bear.
Right. Yeah. Dude, that's not even that weird though. That's just called being thoughtful.
What,
But
Trumpy
like,
Bear?
no, dude. Like you were just saying, like I'd like this.
Wait,
for,
no, I like his version of the story better. You want to be thoughtful? You get somebody a Trumpy Bear.
All right. Yeah. Well, he was just like, don't let
No,
Krebs find out because he'll get it for you.
I'm just saying, no, and
that's the exact reason you should.
I was just saying that's a good thing. But what I was saying was that like it was like not I wasn't being serious, but like I was still appreciative that he got it for me. But
So apparently, Krebs got a new job up there.
Oh, yeah?
in Buffalo,
I didn't hear about that.
supposedly. He told me what it was, but I forgot.
I'm
Okay.
assuming it's some factory thing. That's what he usually does.
Yeah, he snagged up some factory job. Apparently, it's a really good job.
I
I
never
think
I never got
think
any.
his boss is doing his mom or something. like that.
yeah.
What the fuck?
You gotta ask him about that. He tells it a lot better.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Okay, so his
We're kind of
boss.
pertinent.
No, it's great. His boss used to date his mother a couple decades ago, on and off for like 6 years or something like that. And I was laughing. I was like, wait. Because we're talking on the phone, and he tells me this, and I was like, so he's banged your mom? And he goes, I was just getting to that. He goes on about how he's like, yeah, now every time I go to work, I wonder, I just think to myself, like, oh, you banged my mom.
Jeez.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, and while you were describing the situation to me, I was thinking back to the beginning of Forrest Gump and his mom trying to get him into school.
That's capitalism, brother. That's
Yeah.
it. See, that's what happens.
Are the deal.
Art of the deal.
Part of the deal, bro.
Actually, no, that's what happens when government can give out favors.
I guess, yeah.
They beg Forrest Gump's mom.
That's so.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, they
at
do.
such a municipal level, though. Like
Yeah.
nobody cares.
Actually, I just went to Savannah and we saw the bench that Forrest Gump sat on for the
Oh,
movie.
cool.
Yeah,
Really?
It's in Savannah in one of the squares.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I would-
We had a guy I was in the Marines with. He was from Alabama. He was
Gross.
he's what we call a knuckle dragger. Because he was dumb. And he used to flip out all the time because every time we come by, he'd be like, Greenbow, Alabama. And you go, there is no Greenbow, Alabama. It's not real. It's not real.
That's why he was mad?
Yeah, that's why he was mad.
Not because you were calling him Forrest Gump.
No.
Not because you were calling him like literally retarded.
No.
But because Greenbow, Alabama does not really exist.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough.
All right. And you know what? It may exist. I never looked in to see if it really did or didn't.
No,
have
I don't think
idea.
it matters at that point.
Yeah, no. It was just like,
if he believes it doesn't exist, that's all that matters.
yeah. And I just always assumed it didn't exist because I'm fairly certain he's going to be correct on that.
Well, he's from there. He better
I'm pretty
be correct about
sure
it.
it doesn't exist.
It might. I don't know.
Almost positive.
I'm like half tempted to Google it right now, but I'm not
I'm
going
not
to do
gonna.
it. Yeah.
No.
I don't want to ruin that.
I said half tempted.
I don't want to ruin that
Yeah, no.
because I feel like if it does exist, then he's gonna like. I'm just gonna feel even worse. Like,
No, then if it does exist, you have to actually tell him.
dude, I haven't talked to that dude in like.
Where we find out?
That's a
15
great
years.
I tell you
that's a
what,
great way to
find
to
out.
reconnect.
Find out.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
That is a Greenbow, you dumb shit.
I'm like, I'm gonna find him on Facebook and then fucking send him a Facebook message, and it's just gonna be a fucking Google map of Greenbow,
Yeah.
Alabama.
Right? Yeah.
No words, just the location,
I was going to say we could find out like live now.
like just the
And
geo
then you,
coordinates.
then you just send him a link to the podcast and be like, oh, okay, Matt's doing a podcast. And he listens and he listens and he listens and
Yeah.
gets angrier and angrier. Like a big, dumb Hulk
Really?
So,
who could probably kill.
did you see Captain Marvel?
Not yet.
No.
No, man, kids.
Yeah. But whatever.
I mean, like, it's a good movie.
I listen
Watch
to you
it.
guys talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
The best part of the whole movie
Yeah.
was the end credit scene.
Oh, I was gonna say the time period accuracy.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I mean, but overall, it was.
I mean, like down to the detail, man. Like white girls didn't even have big butts back then.
we're going on this again. This is like your this is Monkey's version of a dad joke.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is. That's all I
but
got.
it was lackluster, I guess.
Yeah.
For
It depends on what you compare it to.
it was lackluster for a Marvel flick. All right.
Okay.
At this point.
It was at this point. Like it was still a good flick. Like absolutely a good flick. I liked it better than an Aquaman.
Okay.
But Marvel has set the bar so goddamn high. It's hard for to whatever.
Yeah. That makes it difficult to be sure.
And we talked about it before. It was really cheap. It irks me still the way Fury loses his eye.
Yeah.
And like they teased it the whole movie, and then finally some little bullshit happens at the end, and that's when it happens, and you're like,
Is that what it is?
wouldn't it have just been better to just not fucking talk about it,
Yeah.
or tease it the whole movie and then never show it so you don't know why? Like leave everyone acted like it was some big mystery that everyone was asking this question like how'd Fury lose an eye?
Yeah.
No one gave a fuck why Fury lost his eye.
Yeah. Like
no one
you
gave
could
a
have just
goddamn,
told me like whatever random nonsense you wanted.
or just not answered the fucking question.
Or
Star
did
Wars
that.
does that all the time. They just leave questions unfucking answered.
Yeah.
Why is Boba Fett cool?
I've always wondered that.
Like he doesn't do shit. I guess the only thing he does is like he's the guy that brings Han Solo in. But even then, he didn't do that. That was because Lando double crossed him, and they put him in the carbonite.
Yeah.
And like he's just the one that actually pushes the carbonite over to Jabba the Hutt. Like I didn't understand that.
I think he's a delivery man or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Star Wars leaves questions unanswered all the fucking time. They could have just done that. And
Like there were a whole bunch of bounty hunters on that Superstar Destroyer.
IG-88.
like the other Marvel movies have left all kinds of questions unanswered.
Oh yeah. No, but we all needed to know that.
But
one.
we needed to know why Fury lost his goddamn eye.
Ugh.
I feel like Warner Brothers almost got involved in that flick.
No more fun and games for Fury. No fun and games to you. Sorry.
Someone loses an eye. That's real good, Mike.
Jesus, bro, get off the dad jokes.
I can't.
He can't. Because to him, they're just jokes.
Oh,
Because I'm a dad. Oh, yeah.
nerd. Whatever, I can't wait for Endgame. I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah.
I got my tickets.
close. You already got-
It took me I literally this is the weirdest thing to me. Like I waited online. I waited in line online for 15 minutes.
You camped out in your living room.
No, I was at work. I'm driving my tractor and I kind of just pull it up, and then it just it says wait time 12 minutes or some shit like that. I'm like, okay, fuck it. And I just kind of put my phone down to keep working and like kind of look over it every now and then just to make sure, like, because like once it like because depending on your spot, it'll load the the ticket thing
Faster, yeah.
the Fandango thing. And then like when that loads up, you have 20 minutes to like make your purchase or you just lose your spot.
Oh yeah.
And so like I'm trying to like put together like, hey guys, you guys want to go see it this time, this day over here? Who needs a ticket? Do we all want us one person to buy the tickets? So, like, it was a fiasco, but
You made it too
accomplished.
hard on yourself.
I know. I just buy my ticket and fuck you guys. Show up if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, this is what's gonna happen. I'm probably gonna wind up missing opening weekend, and I'll probably go see it during the week when nobody's fucking there.
Yeah.
Get it to myself.
Oh, you know what
And
though?
and you know what?
With the
And I'll-
Marvel movies, like I never had a problem of watching it like the first day. Normally with movies, I'm with you, but like with the Marvel movies, even with the with Batman v Superman, which is a turd and a half, like I didn't.
Tell us how
I
you
didn't
really
have
feel.
I didn't have a problem. Like the one thing I didn't have a problem with that movie was people weren't talking during it.
No, because
Yeah.
everyone was fucking confused.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying. Like, yeah. Why did you say that name?
Everyone's going, what? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually, it's funny because like when that part came up, like I was still stuck on why does Lex Luthor get to name the whole Justice League?
That's a good point.
No, I didn't.
Like I just checked my brain at the door when I watched that,
No.
and I didn't try to analyze it. Like I was just done.
It was my fault for like being like used to Marvel movies, I guess. But like it was just disappointing on every single
See,
level.
it's- You know,
But we don't-
you
we
know,
don't-
you know, what? It's not Warner Brothers.
I don't need
Warner
to.
Brothers isn't bad.
I don't
It's
mean
our-
to dig up news. I don't mean to dig up old things. I'm
know-
not a paleontologist.
You know what? You're right, though. It's our fault. It's our fault. The DC movies suck. It's our fault. This is what happens when you have expectations.
It really is.
yeah.
I mean, like honestly, like if I really think about, it, if I had no expectations going into that movie, it would have still been bad. But it wouldn't have been like the disaster that I thought it was. I still haven't gotten through Justice League.
Yeah,
Don't.
I tried.
Don't.
I tried
There's
another
no-
time, like
there's-
recently.
Don't.
Like I get
It's
to the
not worth
same.
it.
I get to the same spot.
Next time you try, finish.
Pumping Iron.
That's it. That's what I was gonna say.
I was like, how about you finish Breaking Bad? You stupid.
Fair enough.
You can't tell me to finish anything. This guy actually got me into Breaking Bad, and then he's just like, "No, I'm not watching it. I'm done."
Don't you have like one season left?
Yeah, but I
Isn't
don't
it
know
all on
where
Netflix?
exactly. It's not even like
It wa-
all
I
of
don't
the
know if it still
last
is.
season.
Oh.
I think it was like
Bro,
maybe I was 2 or 3 episodes in.
No,
the
dude, you
best
need to
season-
finish it, and Better Call Saul is fucking good.
I haven't touched that.
Oh, it's great, dude.
I haven't
Check it
touched
out.
it. I haven't touched
It's really good. Actually,
Ralph.
I was gonna say my lawyer buddy. Shout out to Ralph.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah, he was. He was saying like that. That's like one of the rare shows where the depiction of like what a lawyer does was actually really good.
Yeah, it was
Really?
He said
Yeah.
it was pretty legit.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you can't see it because you haven't seen Breaking Bad yet. I mean, I guess you
I can do what I want.
Yeah. I guess
don't impugn his
that's-
freedom,
yeah,
bro.
I'll say, excuse me, that is your right as an American, but you're doing it wrong. And it is my right as an American to let you know that you suck.
I feel like you went through a lot of mental gymnastics there, bro.
That's what I do.
All right. So, what was the best DC movie to date? Let's. I was thinking
Oh,
about
it's
that
a
the other
legit
day.
question.
Okay.
I'm-
For this conversation, we need to establish rules.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So are we going to include? Are we only doing the
DCEU,
the DCEU, or are we talking,
Superman 2,
Batman?
Batman
the
Begins,
Nolan trilogy?
Are we talking like in general or just the DCEU?
You know what? Let's do both. Why not?
Okay,
All-
DCEU is
DCEU?
probably Wonder Woman. It was the only one that wasn't a turd.
No, Man of Steel was really good. I thought. I liked
You
Man
know
of Steel.
what? Like, I like Man of Steel too, but like, I don't count that in the DCEU because that was kind of like added to it after the fact.
What are you talking about?
Like,
That was the start of it.
It was its own story, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna do what Marvel's doing," and then they.
no. That's that they made it. And they're like, we're starting a universe.
I thought they weren't doing that until they actually started.
They were talking about it.
okay.
I'm with
Talking-
Matt. I'm with
They were
Matt on
saying
this.
this was going to be the start of our universe. We're starting
Okay,
with Superman.
then sure, yeah, Man of Steel then.
It'd be up between Man of Steel and Wonder Woman for sure. I think those were the two
Okay.
best ones because the rest,
They were all awful,
just crap.
except I haven't seen Aquaman and I haven't seen Shazam.
I don't know. I will say,
Well, all right, Shazam might be the new.
Shazam might be. I
Might be the
feel
new
like
winner.
I hear that's like the a fun one, and which is strange for DC and Warner Brothers.
because if we're gonna go all,
But if we're going like
the
through
DC
the whole
movies?
thing,
Yeah,
the original Batman movie is pretty fucking awesome.
yeah.
the Michael Keaton one,
Yeah.
the Tim Burton ones.
Tim Burton, the first one, not Batman Returns, but the original, and then
Yeah.
Like, I've always been a believer that the
Nolan-
bad guys are the ones that make the movie. Like to me, like all the hero needs to do is say the lines and do the poses right. But if you have like an engaging villain, and to me that's what makes the movie. So like honestly, like that being said, like if I'm gonna go in general, both of my picks are gonna be Batman, and they're gonna be like original Batman and Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Oh, yeah.
Dark Knight
Dark
was honestly like Heath Ledger's Joker was just you
dude.
can't touch it.
No, not even close.
And I remember when they announced his casting, and I was like,
That's
these guys
why-
have lost their mind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no, absolutely. I fucking threw it out. I'm like the guy from 10 Things I Hate About You. Are you fucking nuts?
I remember it from Lords of Dogtown, the fucking
Oh,
Scary
yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
I was like, that guy, okay,
Next, you're gonna tell me they cast the Amazing Kai.
yeah.
Straight out Dogtown, bro.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I was over
actually,
there, and this guy, and I just
A friend of mine,
pow, right in the head
a
with the
buddy of
hatchet.
mine, once told me when he first heard Michael Keaton was going to play Batman, he did the same thing. He's like, Mr. Mom?
You know who the Amazing
Pretty
Kai
good.
is, right?
No.
Oh my god, do you know who the Amazing Kai is? Oh, okay. Anybody who doesn't know who the Amazing Kai is, you need to Google the Amazing Kai.
That's work.
No, it's awesome. It's fucking great.
Okay, you
It is
can give me
hands
a link then.
It is. I'm going to send it to you. It is
Okay.
hands down the best interview of all time.
Okay.
So apparently, what happened was this guy's a hitchhiker, right? And he's like,
I
and
know.
he's like
I
a
do
wa-
know who he is.
He's like a wannabe
He
skateboarder,
like,
dude.
yeah,
And so
he's like stopped a murderer with a hatchet or some shit.
Yeah.
and now he's
Oh,
in
okay.
jail, like getting molested or something like
because
that.
he killed somebody else. Yeah,
Yeah, he
So-
killed some old dude, and then,
Yeah.
that was
So-
gonna try to molest him, and but like he's like a vagrant, so he has no proof.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They put him in jail.
So they interview this
I
guy
do know who
because he
this guy
stopped
is.
a murder, right?
Okay.
So I guess he hitchhiked. Some dude picked him up. The dude that picked him up drove his car into somebody, and then got out and started killing him and like trying to like, I guess rape or hurt this girl or whatever. So
Shit.
the Amazing Kai gets out of the car with his hatchet and whacks this dude in the back of the fucking head 4 or 5 times, right? So he's standing there. The cops do their thing. Whatever. News shows up, and the dude interviews him. And
Oh, it's like the best news interview ever.
If I remember correctly, it was a live thing.
Yeah,
And they
Oh, wow.
And they interview this guy, and they're like, you know, who are you? He's like, oh, I'm Kai, bro. He's like, straight out of Dogtown.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Wow.
I wish I could be surfing right now. You know, this and that, going on and on and on. And then it's funny because at one point he's like, so, how old are you? He's like, I can't call it.
Fuck.
Yeah, wait, what the
he
fuck?
looks like
He's got long hair. He's
he
dirty
looks
as
like,
fuck.
the
he
best
looks homeless.
he looks like a mixture of like Zach De La Rocha and Shaggy from Scooby Doo. I mean, like just Google both of those images and then like put them together and like you got the
I could
Amazing
just
Kai.
Google the guy.
Yeah,
well, of
the
course,
Amazing
I'm
Kai.
That would
just
be
saying.
far more.
But it's
Efficient.
so great. It's so great. The
Yeah,
interviews are-
that I'm gonna have to check out.
It's like 4.5, 5 minutes long or so. somewhere
Somebody
there.
did like some kind of like story about him. I want to say
Yeah.
like it was like on Last Week Tonight or some shit.
Huh.
Apparently afterwards he was involved in some other situation and he killed somebody,
Jeez.
not in like self defense. Like
Oh, he
Well,
just-
he
just
said it was in
actually-
self defense. He
Yeah.
said like he was like sleep. Some old dude said he could sleep at his house and then like tried to molest him and then he killed him and then.
yeah.
But then like he had no proof that like the guy tried to molest him, and so the cops put him in jail. And they're even like putting like GoFundMe's to like pay for his legal fees and shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
the Amazing Kai.
Yeah.
I can't call it.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty.
Straight out of Dogtown.
That I'm actually gonna have to see.
It's great.
No, it's hilarious.
Like they asked us, the news guy asked him, like, so what happened? He's like, well, this guy over here says, you know what? I just realized I'm Jesus Christ and I can do what I want. He goes to, hurt this girl over here, so I just popped over with my hatchet and smash.
Oh, it was so good.
Wow,
I can't believe you've never seen that.
I can't either.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to.
I watch significantly less YouTube than you do, and like I caught it.
Your life is not complete until you see that.
Yeah.
So when was this?
Oh, years
It had to be
ago.
like at least 3-4 years ago.
More than that.
Huh?
It's got to be going on like close to 10 years now.
I think the story itself is, but like it went viral like
A couple years.
sooner than that,
Yeah.
or more recently than that.
Huh?
I think it went viral like probably
But like,
5.5, 6
if I'm
years
not
ago.
mistaken, he still is in prison. But anyways,
Yeah, the Amazing Kai.
yeah, definitely check that out.
He should be he should be the Riddler.
There you go.
You hear that, Warner Brothers? Casting. Damn it.
I think I had saw like a fan poster of like what's his name from How I Met Your Mother as the Riddler. The guy who plays Barney.
Okay.
Oh, NPH.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris. Yeah, like somebody like kind of photoshopped him in a green suit and a hat. It looked pretty good. I'd buy that.
You guys ready for Hellboy?
I'm
know
pretty
what?
excited about that. I think it's going to be good.
My only like negative is that he's not Ron Perlman, but like I can get over that as soon as the movie starts.
I feel like I'm really excited about it because it's not Warner Brothers, and it's going to be exciting because it's not. I don't feel like they're trying to compete with Marvel. They're just doing their
They're
thing.
just doing their own thing.
Yeah,
Which is
they're
what they should
Just
do.
like no, of course,
Exactly. They're just doing their thing.
You
I
got to
like
do
it.
your own thing and find your spot, and then like when you get that, then that's when
thing.
the big things happen.
Just keep doing your thing.
Yeah, like
Things
have you read about
You do you, bro.
the
You do you.
McFarlane doing the Spawn movie?
Really?
Yeah. Like he's writing the whole script. He's like he's going like horror movie with
I
it.
keep hearing about shit like this.
I think he's got like Jamie Foxx's.
Isn't he doing Star Trek now?
I don't know if he's doing Star Trek.
I'm pretty sure he's doing that Star Trek show.
Maybe, but he's writing the script for Spawn.
There was a joke. Not the real Star Trek show. He's got that other space Star Trek show.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Sorry.
Speaking of, I'm so fucking pissed because I haven't seen any of the Discovery.
Oh, I saw like
And
a
I heard
short.
it's really, really fucking good.
Yeah,
and now there's
Paul.
a second season
Paul had
with
me watch a short. Shout to Paul.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Marlins suck. Look,
Marlins suck. Heat suck. Dolphins suck.
Heat don't suck. Fuck off. Look, but the
I'm still a
supposedly the second season has Spock in it,
Okay.
and I'm really upset because I want to watch it, but I also don't want to pay $8 a month for CBS All Access to watch only fucking that.
fan. Yeah,
Right.
that's shitty.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
get
paying
that.
$8 a month just to watch one series of Star Trek, and it's not like there's a whole shit ton of them. It's not even a full season and a half.
No,
yet.
what you got to do is
I'm gonna steal CBS All Access because
well,
fuck them. It's
what was it say?
stupid.
Just do the wait till the end of the season and like do the free week.
No,
Yeah, it's just
no,
do a
I'm not
free-
gonna do
free-
that.
free
You know what I'll
trial.
do? I'll turn my VPN on and just fucking torrent it because fuck
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
That's what I did with Better Call Saul because like the UI for the AMC app on Roku is the worst, and like it literally would not let me log on because what I do is I just use my parents' cable. That doesn't work for CBS though.
No, I know because it's not the regular app. It's CBS All Access,
Yeah, I
which
know.
is their streaming service.
Exactly, and they want
the
you.
app
They're
will
pushing
only
the
give you-
streaming service because
Because they're trying to-
nobody's buying cable anymore.
Yeah, nobody buys cable anymore because guess
Because
what?
it's bullshit.
It's
I don't like. I don't need like. Honestly, if I could make a cable package, all I would get is like Animal Planet and
Bro, I'd have to get History Channel.
History Channel.
Ancient Aliens, bro.
oh yeah, Animal Planet, Ancient Aliens, maybe National Geographic, History.
C-SPAN, bro.
I said Ancient Aliens, didn't I? I meant History.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I thought
the name of the show.
I thought you were giving History Channel
Yeah,
credit
there
there.
you go. Yeah. And even then, like the History Channel shit that I watch is like the bad crap. It's like Pawn Stars and crap like that.
What about C-SPAN, bro?
Yeah, I thought C-SPAN was free. But
Nobody wants to buy fucking cable anymore. It's ridiculous.
no,
Yeah.
because they make you get all the stuff that you don't want.
No, it's
for
not
like
that-
the
it's
one or
not-
two channels you
it's-
do.
it's not
and
them.
they overcharge you for
It
it.
is not them.
Oh, it's the
Actually,
channels
I
that
think
make
I
them
know
do
it.
that. But even so,
It's not the channels. It is legislated that they have to sell it in packages, and certain packages are predetermined by guess who? Fucking Congress.
that's bullshit.
Yes,
but
it
fuck
is.
them.
Yes, it is. Overregulation, bro.
I would say, but
They're impugning your freedom.
They
They're
are,
impugning your
but
freedom.
even then, I bet you that's because like some
Like John
co-
Mc- like-
some channel company probably lobbied that. Like I guarantee.
No,
like,
no, it wasn't a channel company. You know who it was?
what was it?
It was the Actors Guild.
Okay,
Oh.
And the reason why they did it was because who the fuck watches, IFC?
oh yeah,
Who the fuck's gonna pick
Independent film channel?
I want to watch IFC. Nobody's gonna fucking pick that channel.
no,
So-
I don't know.
so- so the
I
idea
feel
is-
like I always felt like the
okay.
channels are bundled together long before.
Nobody's gonna pick that channel. Is my point, right?
Yeah,
So if that channel doesn't exist, that's X amount of movies and X amount of TV shows that are no longer getting made,
Mm-hmm.
which means there's X amount of jobs no longer being able to had by the Actors Guild, by the fucking cameramen, by
Mm-hmm. At this point,
the
like-
writers. So those guys all got together and made it that way, so that when you ordered cable, you had to get packages, so you couldn't go a la carte. And actually, John McCain, one of his big things before he left office was he was trying to push to have cable a la carte. Like he was trying to deregulate
Rest in
that.
power.
Yeah.
And everybody told him to fuck off.
Well, isn't it like
but yeah, but that's like a donors thing, like because I bet you it's because of the power of the fact that they were the ones like donating to those politicians, and it's just like because I
Absolutely.
think McCain was the one that was like one of the one of these few senators that were trying to say like there's more corruption than like the quid pro quo. Here's a bag of money, make a law for me, kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I almost want to say it was like Mitch McConnell. It was like, well, if it's corrupt, then like you got to point out who's corrupt here. And like he was trying to say, no, it's not that anybody's corrupt. It's the fact that like it's the system is set up so that
You're incentivized.
yeah,
to be
so you're
corrupt.
incentivized to do what the money wants, and it's not that like somebody's handing someone a bag of money, and like all Mitch McConnell would say is like, oh no, but you need to point out who's corrupt in this Congress right now, sir. And he
No,
kept
I
trying.
told you he fulfilled his one godly
He did his-
fucking
yeah.
mission for the entertainment of all.
God,
Dude, I'm telling you, it was
that shit is so disappointing.
Look,
Because
look.
like going back to the
Green New
HB
Deal
one thing.
The Green New Deal was only 60 votes away, bro.
But yeah, like going back to like the HB1 thing, like I was actually like, because I heard about it just like this is what they're trying to push, and like a lot of the things just sounded really good, like
But they were poorly written.
no, but like
Poorly written.
Like, it wasn't even that. It was the fact that like I'm pretty sure it's just it was just how they were able to put it on the floor. But like some, they ran it by like some other congressperson, and was like, they were like, oh well, you need to do this, and like we need to do this to stick it to Trump, and like
I think you lost your train of thought.
yeah?
I'm trying to put it into words at the same time I'm thinking it, and like my mind's over
they used it as
over
a-
there, and like
they used it
my
as a-
words are over here.
Instead of being something good, they use it as a political weapon.
Exactly.
Some of the best legislation we've had in this country have been written by pieces of shit people. Mm-hmm. But the thing that made it great was that they did something that was bigger and better than themselves.
Of course.
Like, and that's why like people like it drives me crazy because
And this
And
is
this
what
is-
drives
this
me
is-
crazy
this is why
about
I
like the
say-
fact that well, like when everyone gets so wrapped up on like what's left wing and what's right wing, and you know this is
This
the
is why we
NPA
should-
talking in me.
this is
But-
why shut up, you fucking liberal.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is why we should have a civics class and not social studies. Like people should know.
Well, I think should have a civics class after the 8th grade when they can actually explain to you.
Yeah,
because like the
people
thing
should
is like
understand that we're
you're
a
not going to
republic
tell this shit
and
to
that we
kids because they don't care. Like they're going to be like, oh well, you go and.
People should understand that the president is not the most powerful office in the country.
I mean,
People
he's not supposed to be,
He's
but
not.
he's kind of getting there. I mean, like the executive branch has been like has gotten
Acquired power.
acquired steadily more and more power since
Accruing.
Well, this is why
since the Truman administration.
before that. But
Well,
this is why I'm pushing
because
for
like
the,
Truman was the first person to drop the atom bomb, and then like a lot of power. He was the person he asserted that.
and who was before him?
FDR.
Yeah, the Great Destructor, that fucking
Yeah.
cocksucker. That guy had all kinds of fucking power.
Oh, no, of course.
He amassed
Absolutely
all
did.
kinds of power to the
Oh yeah,
office.
that's serving like what, like 3-4 terms.
I think it was 4,
I think it was 4.
and then he died.
Yeah, but he
And then,
died like midway in the last term, and then that's when Truman
Truman picked up.
But like, yeah,
You know, speaking of, you know what's funny? You
Huh.
know, I think it was. It wasn't AOC. It was somebody else running for president on the Dems, or it might have been AOC.
I don't think AOC is running for president.
No, she's not running for. She's not old enough.
Too young.
It might have been her. Damn, I gotta go look and see who it was. Anyway, they said that the reason they put term limits on the office of the president is because they were trying to stop FDR from getting reelected.
What?
I mean,
And I
they
went-
were,
and I
but
went-
that's
and I
not a
went-
bad thing.
And I went, wait, whoa. And I was like, I'm fairly certain he died midterm. Truman took over, and I'm pretty sure they didn't put term limits on for like another 10 years.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly
Well,
certain.
actually,
time-
I think it did come in like pretty. I'm not sure of the numbers either, but I'm pretty sure it came like kind of quickly after obviously they had World War II to deal with, so they weren't thinking about term limits.
No, bro.
But like,
Truman won the war.
not long after the not long after the
did.
war was over, they started thinking about that stuff. But
You know, imagine, I was reading the other night, FDR said if the bomb was ready, he would drop it on Germany. Can you imagine if
Wow.
we had finished the bomb a little earlier and we had nuked Germany instead of Japan?
oh yeah,
Consider that.
I don't.
yeah.
That'd be crazy,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
I was listening to an author talk about what they had planned for the year after World War I ended. Like if Germany didn't
Do what they were told?
surrender, yeah. What they were gonna do. Well, one of the things they had was they perfected a gas that like
Yeah,
gets
turn the-
inside the inside a regular gas mask and like just makes you sick. And then like when
Yeah.
it makes you sick, and then when you get sick, you take it off to throw up, and then after you take it off to throw up, that's when like the deadly part hits you.
Does it turn you gay?
I guess
Sounds
I
like
don't
a
know.
gay bomb.
It only
Yeah.
works on frogs.
It only works
Okay.
on frogs.
Only on frogs.
Yeah. Well, that was Obama, by the way. Obama was he's poisoning the water to turn the frogs gay. That's what Alex Jones said.
Which turns out they were putting chemicals in the water that turned the frogs into hermaphrodites.
They're not gay. They're just both.
I don't think there's
Get it
both.
right, Alex. Get it right.
I think hermaphrodite is not a sexual preference. Like
No,
I think
that's a biological
yeah,
thing.
it's
No, I know it's a biological
I think
thing.
They had a dingling,
But
and a
like they
hoo-ha.
have both, so like they still probably prefer one, I assume.
We're getting too deep into this.
I'm so confused already.
Probably stop that.
Look, man, FDR made a gay bomb. We got it.
Yeah, okay.
Alex Jones was wrong. It was FDR, not Obama.
I'm sure he would assert that Obama did it too.
Yeah, probably.
That doesn't make him wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't make it wrong either.
I feel like, well, if that's the case, then Obama's not really an innovator. He's just standing on the shoulders of giants.
Isn't that what we're all doing?
I guess. No.
No.
Yeah. I mean, like we use the internet. We do like everything we do is just like
Look, man,
something somebody else invented.
I pay for the internet. It's my internet.
Oh yeah, it's yours. You
Yeah,
own it.
I own it.
Oh, okay.
I pay for it.
Let's see. Let's see how that works for you. Good luck.
Part of the deal, bro.
Part of the deal.
Mike, you okay? You look like
Man,
the asinine conversation we're having over here. You're like,
It's-
huh?
Whoosh.
I'm gonna be all right.
Does your head hurt?
A little bit.
Mine does.
Yeah.
As it should.
Connections we're making. We're putting the dots together. We're solving problems here.
Yeah.
Causing aneurysms. Yeah.
Causing errors. I'm sure you can do that on your own, sir.
Yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah, I can cause them, but like I'm having one.
So
I mean, cause your own.
I've completely decided just now
What's that?
that if
This is really important to me.
This is really important. It's just a thought I just had. It may be because I'm a couple beers in. I really hope the Miami Young Democrats reach out to us and want to come on the show.
I really do too.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I'd love talking to them.
I would too. I really like. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
And if they do decide to come on,
Matt will suck your dick
I will not, but I will. I will actually. If
in
they
front of Trump.
no, if they are gay, we'll hit up Tyler because Tyler.
Oh, there we go.
Tyler needs a date.
Tyler doesn't need a date. Hashtag.
Hashtag Tyler needs a date. The other thing I was thinking,
And Tyler can introduce him to Alger and convert him into being libertarians.
yeah. I don't know if Tyler and Alger know each other. I don't know.
They went to the same school.
I mean,
Oh,
Alger's
okay.
married
Yeah.
anyway. isn't he?
Yeah, Alger's married, so that's not on the
And
table.
that's like-
No, I'm not
that's-
saying fucking Alger. I'm talking about, they hook up with Tyler. Tyler introduces them to Alger.
How does that go with Tyler needs a date? Anyways, what were we saying?
Anyway,
I'm saying I'll get a bunch of mugs. The leftist tier mugs from Ben
yes, dude. I'll bring my Crowder mug.
That was I think there was like an episode of It's Always Sunny where they were talking about like they were changing the labels of the wine to like leftist tears or something like that. That's where the art of the deal broke. I think.
Yo, I went and got when I went over to play Smash Brothers at Jason Brown's house.
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, hey, does your wife want any wine or she wants some booze? Because I'm at the store, I'm getting beer. Does she want any or like she want anything you want to want? Like what you
Yeah.
want? He goes, oh, he texted me the flavor. He's like, just get anything this flavor. I'm like, all right.
Huh.
So there's a Federalist wine.
Wow.
And each, type of flavor or whatever, or each different style is a different former U.S. Founding father.
Okay.
And on the back of the bottle, it has like a little story about him. Right? So the one she wanted just happened to be Ben Franklin.
Nice.
And I was like, you know what? I'm getting this.
The Federalist wine.
So I got that one, and then I got like another regular one. And I was like, so I got you 2 bottles of wine. And she's like, okay. And I was like, you may or may not appreciate this one. So I show it to her. She goes, that's awesome. I was like,
I was like, how would she
"All
not
right."
appreciate Ben Franklin?
I don't know.
He was not political at all.
What are you talking about?
No, I mean,
He's
like,
actually, realistically, if you think about it, he was a fucking creeper.
Yeah, I bet.
He was a fucking creeper. He really
Okay.
was. Think about it. All the other guys that started the revolution, they were all younger than we are now. Mm-hmm. They were mid-20s.
yeah.
Ben Franklin's 40 fucking years old, hanging out with a bunch of 20-year-old dudes,
Banging whores.
banging French whores, telling them what they should do to fight a government.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he's either the really cool uncle or he's a fucking creeper.
Yeah, I was just
all
saying,
right?
like, depending on how much they liked him, like I don't know if that's a problem or not.
Well, so it's not rape.
Because if they liked him,
It's
then
not
like,
it's not rape if it's consensual.
yeah, kind of.
I think it's exactly
Is
what that
that's
means.
exact- yeah.
Is that the point you're getting at?
Yeah,
Are you,
exactly.
Are you trying to call the founding fathers gay?
I didn't say that at all.
You fucking liberal. God. But yeah, I definitely think he was on the creeper status.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He was like that 30-year-old that hangs out with the high school kids.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was. Tell him, hey, you know what? You guys should revolt. Hey, is your mom French?
There you go.
That's exactly what that was.
The horror part we can work out later.
Because he was. I'm pretty sure he died in France, banging whores and shit. Like I'm pretty sure he spent the last of his days in France banging whores.
I'm not sure about that
It,
at
it
all.
wouldn't surprise me.
That was his thing. French whores and young dudes.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was fun.
So the Federalist wine.
So yeah, so I gave her the Federalist wine. She winds up not drinking it because the kid was having a fit. Mm-hmm. And so me and Jason drank beer, and then I think it was last night or the night before. She sent me a selfie of her chugging out of the bottle, and
Nice.
Jason Brown's in the background, like smiling, like yeah. And I was like, all right, America.
America.
So, why are you such a liberal?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
He's clearly not talking to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You got the constitutionalist over here. He's probably more libertarian than I am.
constitutionalist.
Like I'm a little more willing to, I don't know, bend on things, I guess, than I imagine Mike is.
Oh no, he's very rigid.
Were you gonna say stiff
No,
or hard?
no.
Am now.
Don't be such a liberal, bro.
I mean, comparatively, no matter what. Anyway, I have to say.
See, if we do get the young Democrats on, Monkey, you got to be here.
I mean, I got to be here if the young Republicans are on anyway.
You got to be here for the Democrats.
I was going to say,
Why?
okay, so are we
Because-
going to bring a friendly with a friendly? Or like Monkey with the Democrats or like me with the Republicans or the other way around?
I feel like the Democrats will leave if it's just you and me because I really feel like we'll get on a rant and we'll just rip them apart.
Probably.
And I really feel like it would come off mean, even though that would not be our intent.
Yeah. Yeah, all right.
Oh, so
like,
you
oh-
bring the man of nuance in for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's what I'm
there you
saying.
go.
That's what I'm saying. You got to be here. Otherwise, we're going to be those assholes.
I was just saying, because that's the thing. Is like just because like I believe in nuance, like I always get accused of being like one side or the other.
Calm down, liberal.
Okay,
No, that's exactly okay. So you know, people are like, "I'm not racist. I have a black friend."
Yeah.
that's Mike.
You're our liberal friend.
Yeah, you're my liberal friend, bro.
You're the token lib.
Well,
Oh, is that a thing?
It is now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? You're more libertarian than you think you are, bro.
Okay. I never denied it.
That's a compliment. It's a compliment.
I know it is. From you, yeah, I know.
Yeah. I am curious to see where you were going with that, though.
Oh,
Not that
nowhere.
I disagree. Just
Nowhere.
Oh,
Nowhere.
okay.
I've just had too many of these, and I just imagine that if I had too many of these and a liberal was here, I'd just
be like, look.
stop being stupid. Like I had my. Did you listen to the one with my brother?
No, I didn't.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I was.
But I have seen how you are with your brother before.
No, we were really good, and I fully restrained myself from.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I don't see that. I don't think it's a problem to have like for a lack of a better way to say it, like humanitarian views on things, and that's fine. You just have to temper it with the fact that you can't help everybody.
Well,
That's
you
the
can't-
thing.
But you also can't conflate government action with
Obvious, yeah, of
being
course.
humanitarian.
I agree too.
Like my
I
main-
don't think the government like waving a wand is the solution to many
Like,
things anyway.
a lot of-
Like I do think that that there's something to the fact that despite the fact that we spend more like percentage of GDP on like healthcare than anywhere else in the world, and we're still like in the middle. Like we're getting the fact that we're getting like outdone by the socialists in life expectancy, like that's kind of sad, and like we can probably improve on that.
First of all, we could afford to be fat. So obesity is a
We
rich
can-
man's problem.
It is,
Secondly,
and then a
what
lot
we
of it.
spend on GDP on healthcare, we're funding the rest of the world's healthcare too. All their subsidies.
No, like we spend like I think it's like 18% of our GDP on our healthcare.
You ready for this?
Like I think the stuff that counts like any healthcare anywhere else counts as like humanitarian aid, and it's a different piece of the pie.
You ready for
But,
this? You ready for this? Mm-hmm. In the 70s, you used to go to doctor visits, right? And you didn't have copays. You would just pay the doctor cash because it was cheap.
No, of course.
And you had insurance for big things.
Yep.
Why are we not doing that now?
Well, because
we got
I think
Medicare,
what was it? A
because we
big
got
part of it is the
Medicare,
fact
Medicaid,
that well, it's not
and
even
then-
that. The thing is since like the prices are so inflated for hospital or for doctors visits in general.
But why are they inflated?
In general,
But why are they inflated?
because it's something that everybody needs.
No.
And, because
No,
the
no,
government
the-
has
No, the number one cause for our the reason our healthcare is so expensive. The number one cause is fraud. Insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid fraud.
yeah.
That's
Like Miami is the capital of that, by
yes,
the way.
yes, it is absolutely.
Yeah.
it's our second largest industry.
Yeah, I think it's our prime. I think fraud in general is our primary industry at this point.
Oh, absolutely, it is. You always got
I think
somebody
that
running
was a
some kind of
Facebook
bullshit
post that
hustle.
I put
Yeah.
before. I was like, I'm from Miami, where our primary industry is fraud.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the number one reason for the rise in healthcare costs in the country is because of fraud. Mm-hmm. And it's not private insurance fraud. You're talking Medicare and Medicaid fraud.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's because like anything you do that like is, I'm not gonna say open to the public, but like anything that you anything that can like be accessed by a great number of people are gonna fuck with this. Like it's kind
Because
of
they're incentivized to.
yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I say we just pull it all out, screw it, not spend the money, and go back to the way we did it in the 70s. Pay cash for doctor's visits, have a little insurance plan for big things that happen, and once the costs go back
It's
down.
not gonna go back down though, because like they can at this point they can just keep it up because they can, because no matter what you're gonna need a doctor visit eventually. And what they do too is and I think one of the comparisons between like us and Europe was the fact that in America we tend to order a lot more expensive tests
Why?
just because it makes money. Yeah.
No. You ready for this? This is why I can tell
Go
you
ahead.
why.
Go ahead.
During my last knee surgery, I think I've said this before on the podcast. So I went, first thing I did, got an X-ray, right? Mm-hmm. So then I get to my surgeon's office a couple hours later with the X-ray in hand.
Oh, we got to get another X-ray
We need another X-ray. Why did he get another X-ray?
because it might have changed since yeah.
No, because he could charge my insurance company and they will not
I
ask
know
questions.
that. That's what I said.
why.
Because it, you can't see
Yeah.
me doing the air quotes,
Yeah.
but because it might have changed. Some,
Yeah,
I
but
thought you could
because-
read. I thought you could have read it in my tone. I'm
Big-
sorry. I'll do better.
I could. I read it in your tone.
yeah,
But shit like that.
No,
That's
that's exactly what it is.
Because they have to maximize out the insurance.
but you're not on Medicare, so that's not
because they have to maximize out the insurance money because
No.
the way the system is set up, it's like those
exactly.
guys-
But that's a problem. That's a product of the fact that they can keep and this is always my problem with like Obamacare in the beginning. In the first place, is you're not really like doing anything to get people health care. You're just
giving insurance.
well, you're just subsidizing the already high cost of insurance in general, and again, like I said, like you have to figure out a way. And this part I haven't figured out because obviously I don't have all the answers. But like,
I think you might.
but like you have to figure out a way to rework the carrots and sticks so that like you're incentivizing.
But that's all
this
government.
other thing.
That's all government does is they throw money at things.
Yeah, I know.
Like college tuition. The reason it is so expensive is because of tuition or the tuition aid. So like I think they have a set amount of money that can go out, right? Mm-hmm. And it's been shown the government's spending more money and the same number of students are going to school. And the reason why is because if the schools don't get, like, if more students don't come, the schools don't get that money. It just sits there and it rolls over to the next year.
yeah.
So what do the schools do to get that money? They raise the tuition cost.
Yeah.
So then what the government do? They put more money in the pile.
Yeah, no,
The schools
raise the tuition cost.
They raise the tuition cost. Oh, we'll throw more money in the pile. Because that's what government...
Are they really going to keep doing this?
That's
And
what the
then-
federal government does to solve problems.
No,
They
of
throw
course.
money at things. And then if they don't have money,
Well,
they
like
borrow
that's
it.
usually the yeah.
Or
That's
print
usually
it.
They print it, which is basically
That's what they do
Inflation
most
is a-
effectively, is to throw money at things, and you know sometimes I guess that works.
when.
But yeah,
Yeah.
when?
again, I wasn't sure if you were reading the sarcasm.
I'm pretty sure we gave a bunch of money to Iran to stop developing nuclear weapons, and they totally didn't. And then they took that money and used it to fund Hezbollah, and then they bombed Israel relentlessly.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that happened.
Yeah, but like I said, whole other tangent.
I'm just saying, the only reason Israel hasn't leveled that whole region of the world is because we've told them not to.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm fairly certain they would just go fucking ballistic. And I really don't think there'd be a lot of resistance.
No, I heard they took and are currently holding the heights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, whatever.
That's something.
Good for them.
Yeah. Just fuck
He's like,
you guys.
I don't know anything about this. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm completely in the dark on that one. I
okay.
don't really keep up with
Just,
Israel.
Just listen to Ilhan Omar. She knows what's going on.
Who? What?
Ilhan Omar,
The Congresswoman.
the anti-Semite
Yeah.
who hides her anti-Semitic comments behind
Her hijab.
Israel.
Really?
Every time.
No, legit. Like she has one. That wasn't a joke.
Yeah, every time she makes a anti-Semitic comment, she hides behind, no, I wasn't bashing Jews, I was bashing Israel.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was much of a difference.
So yeah, she does.
I mean, I get that not all Jews are Israeli, but
She's like Louis Farrakhan light. Yeah, that's a thing.
okay.
Are you wearing a pink ring?
No, I found this over here.
Okay.
That's a red ring.
It's red, by the way.
Well, the lighting in here is weird.
And you're getting old, so you can't see very well.
You know what? Fuck you.
Aren't you like 50?
You know, people have actually guessed that I'm like 45, 50.
I'm not surprised.
And I've only got 2 years on Monkey.
Yep.
Really? How old are you?
36.
Okay, good. You're older than me.
Yeah, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Old bastard.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing tomorrow night?
I got nothing.
Tomorrow night? No.
I'm gonna send you guys a bunch of selfies from the Heat game.
Oh.
No. Just post them on Facebook because I'm not going to really care.
No, I'm
I'll
not-
at least there and I'll give you a like.
I really don't post. I really don't do my own posts on Facebook. I just harass other people and shit post.
I would say like all of my posts are like nonsense. Like I don't understand like how Facebook can actually gather intelligence on me. Like they don't. Like have you actually gone through your settings to see like what it thinks you like? Like apparently it thought like I liked fashion and shoes and like a bunch of other nonsense. But yeah, you can go through your settings
All right,
and like
you're currently wearing a giant watch and have a hat with pink Miami on it. You like fashion.
Yeah, you're pretty fashionable, bro.
I can't.
You have a chain that serves no purpose.
You're.
What do you mean?
The one around your neck.
My chain that my
Have you-
granddad gave me?
Have you ever been to that store in the mall?
Which one?
Fashionable Male. that fucking dude from Fashionable, Male.
Back of a Volkswagen.
You want to do it in an uncomfortable place.
Trying to just suck any dicks on the way out of the parking lot. Yeah, I love Kevin Smith references. You know what's funny? Okay, so we had Randy in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who has seen no movies?
Yeah, and he, I think we made a Kevin Smith reference, and he was like, "What?
No, yeah. You hadn't
Like-
seen any of them.
What?"
That's terrible.
And he's like, "Who's Kevin Smith?" We're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." But he knows who Jordan Peterson is.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that's good.
There's definitely hope for that kid. He just needs to watch more movies. Are you on Facebook right now? What are you doing?
I'm looking at. I was going to read off my what it
Oh,
says
the
my
things-
interests are.
Oh, okay.
You really want to put that out there, bro?
Yeah, it's okay because like I'm just gonna like name out some of the ridiculous ones. I guess I do like business, but that's kind of broad. Shopping.
Business like a school of business?
No, it just says business.
I got to go do some business.
Yeah. Soccer.
You don't?
Are you a hooligan?
I think you
Not
like
particular.
soccer.
No. I'm an
Manchester
American
United,
dude.
bro.
Yeah. Investment. Motherhood.
That's important, bro. It's important.
Yoga.
Yoga?
Yeah, I guess I do a little. I've done a little yoga.
You've done some yoga?
A little bit.
My only yoga experience, I Googled, or I YouTubed some beginner yoga videos and started doing them.
Yeah.
Mostly, just for stretching purposes.
Yeah. I did
wasn't
the
actually,
P90X yoga for a little bit, and then like I'd done like a couple like hot yoga classes, and those are kind of hard. But
I just wanted the stretches. I don't want to like meditate or anything. Like I would go work
Yeah.
out, and when I came home, I would.
apparently,
YouTube
I'm
app on the
interested in marketing and insurance and
Insurance?
teacher.
What the fuck? Insurance?
Teacher.
Teachers? Okay.
Nope, just says teacher.
Teacher? Are you hot for teacher?
I guess.
Fuck, you beat me to it.
Employment.
Oh, that's a good one,
That's a
bro.
good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
History. Yeah.
It says BuzzFeed.
Woman.
I'm looking
Like
over. I'm
singular?
looking over his shoulder.
Yeah. This is woman, like singular.
Singular? Just one.
Yeah. Hyundai.
Okay.
I've never owned a Hyundai, but
I was
okay.
gonna say, haven't you always owned a Camaro?
But yeah, I did have the Malibu for a little while too.
I'm seeing a Pikachu.
Yeah, Pokemon. But
Yeah.
astrology. Apparently, I'm interested in astrology.
That seems legit.
Hang on, I saw DC there. Has it said anything about Marvel yet?
I'm sure it's
Where
there.
is this in settings? Where can I look at this?
Brand, tattoo artist,
Where do you see this?
champion sportswear. It's in your settings, dude.
Where the fuck are the settings for this thing?
I don't know. Now,
With
now
this
we're all
little,
looking at our phone.
But like, hold on. Apparently, I'm interested in social networking in general. Okay, fine.
Social networker.
Yeah, apparently. Dietitian.
What?
Yeah, like I don't understand like how it's gotten all this stuff, but like I think that's a good thing because like that's really not like it really doesn't say much about me. So like to me that says that I've been using Facebook correctly.
Huh.
Because it's all based on like the stuff that you've liked, what you talk about, or whatever. And so the algorithms do their thing, and then they'll tell you that you're a Jew hater or something like that.
What?
Actually,
No, that's when
that
you get-
was a legit.
I was gonna say that's when
On
you get
yours?
banned.
No, not on mine, but
Not on his. A friend.
no. No, it was on the news once. They actually like, because the algorithm like makes up things, and then like it kind of tests them, and then like if people like something that like matches that, then they just keep it. So like one of the things they've had to like go and delete manually was like anti-Semite or something.
So if I just made a bunch of blank posts that just said anti-Semite,
Probably it might catch on the algorithm, but then you'll start getting like a lot of anti-Jew rants on your Facebook feed. I don't know if that's something you'd want.
no, not really. I don't. I'm not really anti anybody
Yeah, it was like that requires effort.
except socialists.
Like usually my problem with people is
I
like,
like how he skipped right over that. He didn't feed into it.
No.
He's
no.
like, I'm not biting.
Yeah.
I'm not biting. We're just gonna move the
well, I mean,
conversation.
I'm not a socialist, so I don't know what I'm supposed to say to that.
We know you're liberal. It's all right.
Okay.
Same thing.
Apparently, comparatively speaking, I am, but especially with this one.
Is it because he's hard?
So
Actually, do you know that? Do you
Again,
remember that?
he didn't bite. He just
No.
moved on the conversation.
Do you remember that the Instagram thing the podcast posted about it was like a phony Ted Cruz Netflix and chill?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I sent it to Mike, and his response was, "I just checked it on his website, and it's not there." That leads me to believe that it's fake
that's how,
because he has it bookmarked.
I didn't have
And
it bookmarked.
He's got
But
it bookmarked, and if he could, he would be a donor.
But that is how I found out about the Ted Cruz sign basketball.
I've only ever given to one political campaign,
Which one's that?
Gary Johnson.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
That was the only time I gave to a political campaign. Mm-hmm. And I got a shirt in return.
Nice.
So I got a Gary Johnson for president t-shirt.
What do you think of Andrew Yang and
I think
universal basic income?
universal basic income is not going to be a necessity, I don't think.
No,
No. I absolutely do not think so.
I think it's gonna get to a point where it is. I don't think we're there yet. That's something I saw Ben Shapiro talking about too. It's like, yeah, that sounds like a great thing for like somewhere down the line, but like it's not.
I don't think
it's
we're
not
going to get to
anywhere.
a point where we need that.
But I think because the thing is like, especially with the jobs that are like going to be phased out. A lot of them are like driver
yeah,
jobs,
it's a lot of what
and
Yang
call
was
center
Yang
jobs,
was
and
talking
that kind
about.
of stuff. And
everybody's
then, like,
talking about jobs, but
the
here's
driver jobs are all like 50-year-old. Like you're not gonna.
Here's
they're
the
not gonna learn how to code.
Look, you gotta learn how to code, bro. It's
Yeah.
the future. But here's the flip side to that. Everyone talks about these jobs. At the same time, people don't talk about what it takes to start your own business and the limitations you have in place. So if we took away those limitations of letting people start their own business, get rid of these regulations that prevent market entry, prevent competition, you're going to have a whole new slew of businesses that are going to come into play. And people will be able to start their own business. Like Joe Schmo down the street can go start cutting grass.
Yeah.
Or maybe he goes and buys a fleet of automatic fucking lawnmowers and he just drops them off. And as he goes around, in his self-driving car, and he just picks them the fuck back up every fucking 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
And he cuts 30 yards instead of 10. And he, maybe he used to be a truck driver. Now he's doing that, and his whole job is literally just to go pick these fucking things
Yeah,
out
but
of
I don't
people's
think
yards.
everybody who's
But-
who's gonna lose a truck driving job is gonna. Like, I don't think there's space to do that.
No, there's only going to be one of those. The rest of them
Yeah.
are going to learn to code.
Okay.
Or anyone that starts a business that has buddies that are other truckers who are like, hey, I'm doing this thing now. I sell beef jerky. Want to come along?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
Come sell beef jerky
Or
with
now
me.
I'm making cupcakes in the shape of trucks.
Yeah.
Like there's going to be stuff.
No, I'm sure
There's gonna be-
but
there's
there's
gonna be
always going to
things,
be people
but
who
I
can
think-
get through that no matter what.
And I think the thing that's really going to save us is if we have more small businesses, and the way we do that is removing regulations that prevent market entry, and getting rid of those rent-seeking policies that prevent competition.
No, I agree
And,
entirely.
And open up markets because
I think a lot of those rent-seeking policies are like developed by like corporations who don't want to innovate.
Which is why the conversation is always steered toward these jobs.
Yeah,
Well, it's not just jobs.
yeah.
You can go
I
make your
agree.
own
You're not
stuff and
going to
sell,
artificially
like-
make jobs up. Like no, that's.
That's why everyone's
I mean,
worried about
like,
jobs. though, is
I
because
think the
everyone-
one thing you can
we're
do,
leveraged on these
I think
companies.
the closest thing you can do that is if you started to repair all the infrastructure, that's going to be like a 30, 40 year project that like that one generation of people will be able to like start and then start and retire off of that. But like even then, that's a Band-Aid at best. But
I think we need to have more small businesses. Let people open stores, sell things.
that's great. But like who's going to open a store when you have to compete with Amazon? Like.
See, that's the beauty of it. You're going to open a local niche store, you know? Like,
No.
Or and like for my situation, I wouldn't even need to open a store. I could just sell my fruit on the side of the street. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I could like realistically, I'd probably have enough fruit that I could pay my property taxes with it for the year.
If you sold it all.
If I sold it all.
Yeah.
Which for the most part I do. But I can't just sell them on the fucking side of the street because it's fucking illegal. Go to fucking jail.
I guess.
I can't even collect.
This is Miami. Enough people do that anyway.
I know.
Where you
But
shouldn't.
I can't
You shouldn't
even-
be so scary.
The point is that it's fucking illegal. Why is it illegal? God
No,
damn
I
it.
agree.
I can't even collect rainwater, bro.
Yeah. No, that.
Yeah,
That's
that's
retarded.
real dumb.
I'm not even allowed to put a solar panel on my house without FPL
Yeah.
approving it.
No, but that's the
And then
thing,
why would they?
And,
is a big thing with that too. Is like I think I read somewhere that there's more people working in like solar power than there is like mining coal. It's just that like coal mining is in a swing state.
yeah.
So because most of the solar panel, the solar people are either in Texas or in California, which are obviously going to go the way that they go.
Right.
But
No, man. I heard California's gonna go right next election.
yeah,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see.
I heard they gerrymandered the fuck out of it.
Oh, did they?
I don't know, but that'd be awesome.
I don't know.
Right.
I would love to see the day that like on a large scale election, California went red. That'd be hilarious to
Oh.
me. Just
Or
that-
Texas went blue.
I don't think that'd be as funny because I feel like that'd be detrimental. But
Yeah.
It would be funny because it's not on my side, but
it's not that it's my side. It's just
no, I'm just fucking.
especially with
with
the current state of the Democratic Party. Please God, no.
you. No. I agree.
Like in Texas, sorry.
If we got
In-
some, more- if we got like if California went red and we got say like 15 or 20 more fucking Dan Crenshaws in fucking Congress. All right, I'm down. Let's do this. That guy's I like him. He's a pretty straight shooter and he's not a dick.
Well, I think you broke the.
It's not broken. Adobe wants me to update. I'm not going to do it.
Well,
Fuck you, Adobe. Fuck you. Been over this before. I'm not updating you.
no, obviously. Who updates Adobe?
Nobody.
Yeah.
I don't.